It's back to the drawing board for Arizona and Columbus as two teams that have struggled in the early season face off tonight at Nationwide Arena. But in the AFL, things can change as quickly as a rattlesnake strikes its prey. Or will the Destroyers keep Arizona in its den? Huddle up with us for some arena football action next on FSN. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nationwide Arena in downtown Columbus, Ohio. Tonight, the Columbus Destroyers host the Arizona Rattlers. It's the AFL on FSN, brought to you by ADT. Hi, everybody. I'm Jeff McCord along with Greg Bryant. Greg, these two teams are really struggling, looking for that elusive second victory, aren't they?
Both teams coming in at 1-3, but fortunately for Arizona, they won last week, but Columbus comes in after dropping 3 in a row.
For Arizona, they have a guy that's been in this league for a long, long time. In the last couple of weeks, Cedric Bonner has been on fire.
He's been lighting up the last couple of weeks. He's an experienced guy, been in this league for a long time. 62% on the year, 821 yards, 12 touchdowns, 3 picks, 10 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks, Jeff.
That is very impressive. And for the Columbus fans, there will be a number 83 on the field that is very familiar. Former Destroyer Damien Gross.
Damien Gross is a guy that's been very effective, certainly for Columbus last year. You see the stats. Had a huge game last week versus Utah. He's a go-to guy, certainly, for Cedric Bonner.
And for Columbus, they have done very well on defense. It's the offense where they've had some problems. They're led on defense by Lincoln Dupree and Gerald Brown.
Those two guys are getting it done on the defensive side of the ball. Their defense has really been the strength of the team this year. As you see the stats for Dupree, 6.5 total tackles, 5 solos. Gerald Brown had 2 picks in last week's game, but those guys are going to get tested tonight against a very talented core of receivers for Arizona.
And they get their 13-year veteran quarterback back who is healthy, and John Kaleo.
John Kaleo needs to produce. You see his stats, but really been struggling. He was injured the last couple weeks, not healthy. 12 touchdowns on the year, but he has to have a big night tonight. And for any arena football team to succeed, you got to have your quarterback come through. And the quarterback position for Columbus has not gotten it done so far yet this year.
Well, for both of these teams, it'd be much better to be 2-3 than 1-4, especially for the Columbus Destroyers. They're getting ready to get out there and battle. We come back, we'll join the third part of our crew, that and much more when we return to Nationwide Arena for Arizona and Columbus after this.
Official athletic retailer of the Arena Football League. Champ Sports, where sport lives.
In competition, injuries happen. It's part of the game. And to get back your level of performance takes a lot of hard work, discipline, and the best health care. Healthsouth is the nation's leading provider of outpatient diagnostic, surgery, and rehabilitation services. So we can help you get back fast to the action, the competition, and the glory. We know your body. We understand your spirit. We get you back.
Free? You're giving it away free.
Hi, I'm Rob Graham, the president of Vital Basics, and I want to give you a bottle of Focus Factor, one of our best-selling supplements, absolutely free. Why would we give away a free bottle of Focus Factor? Because we know that if you try it, you'll buy it. Focus Factor contains nutrients that work with your natural brain chemistry to support focus, concentration, and memory.
Focus Factor is now available at CVS Pharmacy and Walgreens, but if you call now, you can try it free.
Simply call the number on the bottom of your screen and we'll send you a full-size bottle of Focus Factor, a $75 value, absolutely free. You simply provide $4.95 to help cover the cost of shipping.
They let you try it free? It must be good.
You know, I've been taking Focus Factor since we introduced it over 2.5 years ago, and I wouldn't work a day without it.
Buy it at CVS Pharmacy and Walgreens, or call now and try it free. Call 1-800-248-0374.
Welcome back to Nationwide Arena. Let's go right down to the third member of our crew, Jim Day. Jim?
Pick, thank you very much. Head coaching matchup tonight. These guys have a history together for Arizona. It is Gene Nudo. He's on the sidelines for the first time since 1995 when he was an assistant. He's known as one of the best execs in the league. Now he is on the sidelines. Doug Kay, first season as Destroyers head coach. He brings over a decade of AFL experience to the table. Now Kay helped Arizona win the Arena Bowl in 1997 when Nudo was GM at the time. So they have a history, guys. We'll be giving you a flavor of the benches tonight as the game progresses. Pick, back up to you.
All right, thank you. And Greg, right off the bat, new kicker for Columbus, and that is unfortunate for them as Danny Knight puts his foot into it. That is short, and it's not even through the end zone, and a nice return all the way up to the 20-yard line for Cosmo DiMatteo. And again, you lose a kicker of the ilk of Mark Lewis, and that's a huge blow for them tonight.
Well, and the kicking game is especially important in arena football for sure, and already Mark Lewis is on the bench.
Now here's our team colors tonight. In white are the Rattlers, and Columbus is in the blue. Big first series here, as you said earlier, Greg. Quarterback is a tough job in this league, but there's not many better than this guy, Cedric Bonner. And he goes downfield and a completion right off the bat inside the 10-yard line. Let's take a look at our offense quickly as the Rattlers strike. It's the EA Sports. There's Bonner and Gross. There he is, 5 touchdowns. Gatewood, DiMatteo, and Kelly. And up front, Gaines, Sharp, and Tucker. They elect to go with the big tight end in Gaines. He's a huge load as well. Big fella.
Well, already Cedric Bonner got knocked on his rear end in the first play, which is something Columbus certainly wants to do. You got to get pressure on the opposing quarterback.
Gross will go with the high motion left side. Bonner, the lefty, quick slant pass. It's complete inside the 5. All the way down to the 2-yard line. And let's take a look at our EA Sports Columbus defense. Doggett, Brown, and Dupree up front. Davis, Thompson, Kinney, and man, Kinney is a load. Janik and Sutton. Kinney, you were marking about him. You were down on the field.
And you can tell, just look at him on the screen, he is a big dude.
Well, Randy Gatewood collected that last catch and got it inside the 5-yard line. Gatewood goes 6 foot 185. That's Gross in motion again. Now they go to the pitch inside the 2-yard line down to the 1, but not quite getting in is Kelly.
That's blown up by MAC linebacker Leroy Thompson coming up there making a nice stop. That's a tough tackle. Beau Kelly only had to get 2 yards, but he got 1.
There you see Kelly averages 1 yard a carry. Kelly goes 235, and that time got upended. So it's 3rd down from just inside the 1-yard line.
Beau Kelly's kind of an undersized guy for that position, but he's been in the league quite a long time, and he gets the job done.
Trips left side. They give it off to Kelly. He's stuck. Nowhere to go. Right at the line of scrimmage. Nice defensive stand by the Destroyers there. He may have lost a little bit.
Well, I think that was led by Kelvin Kinney. You see Gerald Brown there. Brandon Heflin. A whole host of blue shirts there in the way. Beau Kelly had no shot and is going to force Arizona to make a decision right out of the gate here in the opening series. Looks like they're going to go.
You see Janik, number 54, he went low, and that mucked everything up. Then Kinney came up high, hit Kelly right in the chest and stopped him, and they did lose about half a yard. They're now outside the 1-yard line. So 4th down from the 1-yard line, trips left for Bonner. Kelly behind him at the 5. Gonna go with the play action pass, wide open. Well, that's Wendell Gaines, the big tight end. He lines up inside. There is a flag on the play.
Oh, boy.
Hate to see that. The laundry on the turf after you stop a team. Get a turnover in the red zone.
Well, he couldn't have been more wide open, and Cedric Bonner did not make the best throw there.
The flag was for an illegal blitz by the MAC linebacker. However, there was play action on the play. Therefore, there's no foul. 1st down, Columbus.
Well, there you hear Steve Hammond. He is the referee. Rest Fitz is the umpire. The head linesman, Neil Brunner. The line judge, R.G. DeTeller. And the back judge, Tony Lombardo. So So big play for the Destroyers to hold on that first series.
Anytime you can get a stop in arena football, it's very important. But the first drive of the game is huge, and you see the play action fake, and Cedric made that throw just a little bit high. It was a catchable ball, but man, when a guy's wide open like that, you got to lay it in there and make it easy on him.
So here's Kaleo at quarterback. Carl Bond, number 11, comes in motion straight down the field. He's going to go backside and a mix-up there. Boy, that BJ took the wrong route as he went up the field. Let's take a look at our EA Sports Columbus offense. There you see Kaleo, the quarterback, Bond, Dupree, Davis, and Thompson. Up front for the Destroyers, Kinney, Janik, and Sutton. And that was BJ Bari, who the former Ohio State Buckeye. That time he went on a go pattern, and Kaleo read the stop pattern.
I think there was they both read the wrong defense, or they read different defenses, and you saw the result.
So Bond to get in the high motion. Kaleo's going to go right down the field, just over the outstretched arms of Bond, who had beaten the defender right down the middle of the field. Let's take a look now at our Arizona Rattler defense, brought to you by EA Sports. In the backfield, Lawson, Todd, and Gatewood. And that was Lawson on that last play, who was beat by Bond. DeMatteo, Kelly, Tucker, Sharp, and Gaines. It's a big third down play here, Greg, because you are backed up at the 1-yard line.
You don't want to miss when you have opportunities like that. That was a touchdown, basically, and you got to connect on those. You don't want to be in third and long situations all night.
So Bond right side, tries to go to the middle. He's cut off nicely. Kaleo, plenty of time, finds a receiver. Big catch down the sidelines and continuing down. They're going to call him down right at midfield. Nice catch by Damien Davis. Damien Davis, 22 catches on the year to lead this team, and that time he went up high and made a nice grab with his hands.
He did. Great protection to give Kaleo the time to make the great throw. Great catch by Davis, and he's going to pick up first down and more. It looks like he got an injured player for Arizona.
Yep, you're right, down at the 10-yard line, and can't really tell who that is. But Davis, that was a nice catch. And as you said, great protection in the pocket there that gave Kaleo time to find a secondary receiver down the field on that crossing pattern.
Jeff, when you get third and long like that, you got to have time as a quarterback, and he was able to thread that one in there. Davis made a great catch with his hands. Really, the defender was right in the way. That was Joe Todd, by the way.
Yep, the defensive specialist injured. No score early. We'll be back with more after this from Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, my shoe. Honey, will you hold my purse?
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's a nice bike. Yeah, I got the new Tundra. Pretty tough, pretty rugged. Not to mention manly. Yeah.
The Toyota Tundra. Rugged and powerful, just like you. Lease a new 06 Tundra today for just $199 a month or get $1,500 cash back when you buy one at your Valley Toyota dealers. Toyota, moving forward.
Arena football, demonstrated by Kurt Warner and John Elway. Arena quarterbacks pass almost every play. Score so high you'll need oxygen. Running for the sidelines? What sidelines? Offense also plays defense. Oh, one more thing. The field, only 50 yards long.
Watch the Arena Football League, Season 20 on FSN.
Two world-class bouts ignite on FSN. On the best damn fight night period. Former world champ Vernon Forrest is back and ready to return to championship form as he collides with Raul Munoz. Plus, heavyweight contender Kirk Johnson makes his long-awaited return to the ring when he battles Javier Mora. Boxing's main event begins now. Presented by Honda Motorcycles on FSN.
Welcome back to Nationwide Arena, and there was a timeout there. Arizona calls timeout, Greg, so they can keep Joe Todd in the football game. He's their defensive specialist.
They want him in the game. DS, he's an important player. He was a defensive player of the game last week versus Utah. 7 tackles on the season, 5 pass breakups, and an interception last week of Joe Germain, former Buckeye quarterback. Who's
you know
playing
this
for
song,
Utah.
don't you?
This song rings a bell. We just heard from Jim Tressel.
Yeah.
So.
Be ready, here they come at you.
Yeah, they had a signing here. The
quick, I'll back out.
coach of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Jim Tressel, earlier, and There's a line at 3 o'clock to beat him. Here's Kaleo. Quick pass, right side. This is Kenny across the 20-yard line, and there you see the big fella. He's really strong, carrying tacklers inside the 20-yard line. Give him about 7. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You got to love that as a quarterback. You throw it about 2 yards and let Calvin Kenny do the rest. Curtis Fagan was attempting, number 24, to make the tackle there, and he just went along for the ride. But a nice pickup on first down.
I tell you, Greg, I can't imagine a defensive back that has to cover a guy like that coming out of the backfield. 6'7", 280 pounds.
My advice is go low.
There's Bond again going deep, and he will come in high motion again, left side for Kaleo. Looking for him into the corner of the end zone, overthrown out of bounds.
Good job there by number 27, Clarence Lawson.
Well, here's our Iron Man matchup, the key matchup of the night, Gatewood and Dupree.
You got two talented guys that play on both sides of the ball. Randy Gatewood's been in this league for quite a while. Touchdowns in each of the first 4 games this year so far, and Lincoln Dupree certainly averaging 22 point yards per kickoff return. He's playing on special teams, defense, and offense. He's a guy that he's got to produce for the Destroyers.
So that's our Iron Man key matchup of the game. There you saw Gatewood. Twins left side, and now going to get either a timeout or a flag as Bari started to go in motion. Yeah, and I think Columbus called timeout that time. They were a little confused of what they wanted to do, and Kaleo does not look happy with having to take that timeout.
It looks like he had 2 receivers, Bari and Bond, were about ready to go in motion at the same time. And anytime you get confusion like that, you're better off taking a timeout and not doing anything disruptive, especially on 3rd down.
Greg, how important is this? You played this game. How important is it early in the game? You've made a stop defensively. The problem for this Columbus team has been offense. To get down there, you've got the ball on their side of the field to get in there and get some points.
Well, the defense already did a great job getting you a stop. I mean, anytime a defense gets a stop in arena football, it's huge. So you got to convert. Typically, that's a 10 or 14-point swing in this game. So it's time for the offense to cash in, and let alone the offense has been struggling the last couple weeks. They need to score early to get their confidence, and they need 7. 3 points is not enough.
So 3rd down and a long 3 for Kaleo. Now Bari goes in motion. He's got a man wide open. He goes backside. It's caught inside the 10-yard line all the way down to about the 7. Tapiti makes another catch. Tapiti Davis, his 24th of the year.
See the replay here. I like what John Kaleo did here. He might have had a chance to go up top, but he took the first down. He had Davis open early, underneath. He took what the defense gave him, moved the chains, and now he's got a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, as you said, over the top, he had Bond that was wide open, sitting off the left side, but he went back to Davis, who's been his most consistent receiver, and it's 1st and goal now from the 9-yard line. Trips left side for Columbus. Bond in high motion. And they're going to pitch it and run it back to the right side. Battling in there is Leroy Thompson. You go back to last week, they got the turnover, they go right down the field, and on a goal-to-goal play, Thompson fumbled going into the end zone, and it was all downhill from then on for Columbus.
The first of many mistakes last week. Again, early in the game, they got to put that game behind them first of all, and that starts with you get a great defensive stop, and you got to cash it in now. And again, they've tried to run on 1st down, but they're going to have to throw the ball to score at this point.
So give them about 2, that'll put it down to the 6-yard line, 2nd and goal from the 6. Regular set this time. Bond straight down the field he goes. Kaleo fires quickly off the hands of Davis. Got that one into his chest as Kaleo really put some mustard on that one. And as a receiver, you've got to catch that away from your body.
Well, you do. I mean, it's okay to catch this one and get your pads. I mean, it's a tough catch. It was thrown behind him for sure, but when a team's struggling, that ball's incomplete. When a team's got confidence, he makes that catch, he gets hit, he falls in the end zone, the crowd goes nuts, and off you go.
Tapiti Davis coming into this game, 22 catches, 283 yards, and 5 touchdowns. He already has 2 catches here on this opening drive. Trips to the left side. Now Bond goes in high motion, and he'll come back left. 3rd down and goal. Kaleo, plenty of time. Now it breaks down as he rolls to the right. Still has time. Can't get the pass off, and he's hammered into the boards. Nice play that time by Wendell Gaines. And Coach was telling us, Coach Nudo, that Wendell Gaines might be the most impressive defensive player that he has.
Well, that's his 2nd sack on the season.
Defense number 19. As half the distance to the goal, it remains 3rd down.
3rd and 19. 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 3rd and 19 So huge call there on Arizona's Joe Todd. He was the player injured earlier in the game. Defensive holding on 3rd down. That's tough.
Well, when Kaleo gets flushed to the right here, you wonder where the receivers are, and now we know why. He had time here to make a throw with a receiver crossing from the backside, but apparently Joe Todd was guilty of grabbing a blue jersey and holding on.
So 1st down and goal after the holding penalty from the 3-yard line. So fresh set of downs for Columbus. Quick pass left side to Vinny Davis, picks it off the ground. Up, they're going to say it bounced. Leo's pass a little too low, so it'll be 2nd down and goal.
And I think Columbus is fortunate that ball hit the ground. He probably would have lost a yard there, but John Kaleo's got to settle down a little bit. He's just off a little bit, Jeff. His throws, you know, this is not a good throw. You got to give your receiver, as you can see, didn't get the seams and made it tough on Davis.
It's like he almost threw that off the nipple.
I'm sure he didn't get the seams. You know, it's one of those. It's a quick screen. You got to get the snap, and the ball's got to go, and he didn't get it. And it's hard. But as a quarterback, you got to throw it without the seams. You got to be comfortable with that.
2nd down and goal from the 3-yard line. They're going to go with the run again, left side. He's got a little bit of a room. Can he get in? Thompson. No call yet. Touchdown, Columbus. Leroy Thompson from Delaware State pulls his way in for the first score of the game from the 3-yard line, and Columbus jumps out in front 6-0.
We're going to see the replay here. Leroy Thompson's going to get the touchdown, but I believe number 99, Mike Sutton's going to be the guy to set him free here. Yeah, nice job. He gets the edge. B.J. Barry does a nice job also securing the edge and got in the end zone. Huge drive for Columbus.
Nice seal block there, as you said, by B.J. The extra point is good. And again, the extra point by Danny Knight was good. Columbus leads 7-0, 4:22 to play in the first period. We'll be back to Nationwide Arena after this.
Woke up in the middle of the night, terrified. Someone tried to come in my house. Fortunately, we had an ADT security system.
Mrs. Parker, this is ADT. We're receiving an alarm. Are you all right?
Yes, we're okay. I'm glad ADT was there, watching out for my family.
Don't take chances. Take control of your family's safety with ADT, America's #1 security company. Call now and save up to $200 on ADT protection packages. ADT, always there.
Hey. So, what have you been up to?
Nothing. So what have you guys been up to?
Nothing.
I was in a serious auto accident that left me with permanent injuries. I needed an attorney to handle the insurance company and get the settlement I deserved. I called Phillips and Associates, and they took care of everything. I know I chose the right law firm to represent me. If you've been seriously injured, I recommend Phillips and Associates.
If you've been injured, home and hospital visits are available. We come to you, so please call us right now. 602-258-8888.
Welcome back to Nationwide Arena. Columbus gets on the board first, 7-0. Time now to see if Cedric Bonner can counter for Arizona as Danny Kite gets ready to kick off after booting through the extra point. 7-0 Columbus. This one a little bit better. This is going to make it all the way to the net. Taken down off the net by Lawson. Lawson across the 5-yard line, but good kick coverage there by Columbus. It drops in at the 7-yard line.
Great kick coverage down there. I believe that was Dan Rumashek, Michigan grad, on the tackle.
Boy, you hate giving them credit, don't you?
You do, but you got to, you know. I mean, it is what it is.
So first down for Bonner as the Rattlers look to do something on offense. And really, their offense hasn't been the problem the last couple weeks. They have scored a lot of points, but they've given up a lot. Last week, they won 45-38. Week before, they lost 58-50.
That hurts when you put 50 on the board and lose.
Yep. Straight back by Bonner, and that quick strike, it's complete across the 20-yard line. Right there on defense is Dupree. But a first down gave him 11 for Cosmo DiMatteo.
Pretty good coverage there by Lincoln Dupree, but DeMatteo there does a nice job hanging on the ball and shielding Dupree with his body to get the first down.
And again, I guess that's one of those guys been around for a while, and you have to come back to the football as a receiver. Is a perfect example of that. Again, the big lefty drops the pass, plenty of time, and bad pass that time. He had Gross that ran a curl pattern and tried to come back to Talib Wise, who was running a go pattern. Do it between both of them.
I think that's one of those where as the year goes on, he'll throw that behind the receiver. I think that's what his intention was. I think with a guy like Cedric Bonner, as you see his stats, the 3 out of 5, that's a calculated throw where he throws it behind the receiver. The receiver's got to see it come back to the ball.
So 2nd down and 10 from right at the 20-yard line. Here comes Columbus tight that time, giving some pressure right up the middle. Ken Kuchar, he was right on top of Bonner. That throw high and wide, and that's going to bring him a 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, pretty good pressure on both sides of the rush there. Coker did a nice job forcing Bonner to get rid of it a little bit before he wanted to. And good coverage there as well. I don't think Bonner really had anybody open.
Right. Coker, that time, he was just right on top of him, and Bonner had to let that fly, trying to read what his receiver was going to do.
Now Columbus is in a pretty good position here to maybe get another stop, 3rd and long.
So 3rd down and 10 for the Rattlers. Here comes Gross in motion deep, and a flag on the play. 2 flags.
Ken Jones was moving early for Columbus, but was he drawn off?
Prior to the snap, offside defense, number 86 makes the quarterback. That's a 5-yard penalty. It's still 3rd down.
Well, now it gives him a little bit easier play here. It's exactly what you don't want to do on defense. You would rather have them in that 3rd and long situation, obviously.
That's a very costly penalty because 3rd and 5 is really nothing. When you got a guy like Cedric Bonner, 3rd and 5 is an easy pickup. 3rd and 10 is a little bit tougher.
Asifoa is behind him at fullback, and Coach Nuno very high on this kid. Bonner's going to go for it all to Talib Wise. It's overthrown into the end zone, and you thought there might be a flag on that play.
I think Cecil Doggett got away with a little push there.
Fans, you can win a trip to Arena Bowl 20 in Las Vegas on June 11th and a shot at $1 million just for watching this game. Go to arenafootball.com and register today. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. citizens 21 and older. Las Vegas. All right, 4th down and 5 for Arizona. And they're going to go for it.
It's a good call for Arizona. I think they should feel confident enough when you got a veteran quarterback, you can get it.
So Bonner looking plenty of time. Fires incomplete. A little bit behind Gross. Good coverage down the field. Gatewood wanted a call. Nothing there. And the defense for Columbus holds again.
I think that's a situation where Damien Gross is still getting comfortable with Cedric Bonner and vice versa. That throw was not a bad throw, but I think it probably had to be to the outside, and that's just where quarterback and receiver take some time to get used to each other and get comfortable.
Now timeout on the field. Columbus leads Arizona 7-0 with 23 seconds to play in the 1st.
Hey, what's up?
EA Sports, Arena Football, rated E10 for ages 10 and up. EA Sports, it's in the game.
The Arena Football League presents the 20 Greatest Highlights Countdown. Number 16. In 2001, the New Jersey Gladiators led Tampa Bay by 5, but Storm quarterback Shane Stafford engineered a masterful drive. Then, with 15 seconds remaining, a chance at victory appeared to slip away.
Stafford falls down. He's not ruled down. Throws this one. Touchdown! Tampa Bay! He lost the shoe, but he may have won the ball game for the Tampa Bay Storm. Another look at it right here. See if Del Rico got a hand on him. Again, he trips. We've seen it all night. He He was missed. He was back on his feet, on his heels, and he got it to JB. At a storm moment in history, as this one will go down on a date to remember.
A big crowd of 20,000 witnessed Stafford's heroics. Tune in again next week as the AFL's 20 Greatest Highlights Countdown continues.
We are back at Nationwide Arena. Leroy Thompson of the Columbus Destroyers, the first one to score in this game. A big score for you guys. You've been having trouble getting off to good starts.
Yeah, that was definitely big for us. I mean, we've been having trouble scoring on the first drive. We had a pretty good running game going down, and we just pounded it in. That's how we want to try to do the thing for the rest of the game. Hopefully, we can wear Arizona down.
Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Leroy Thompson, pick back upstairs to you.
Big fella, 6'2", 270, rambles in for the first time. You talk about the bus. Yeah, that's the semi there. All right, so Columbus gets the ball after their second defensive stop in as many series. First down right at midfield for Kaleo. I think you're going to get an offside on Arizona as a quick whistle comes in.
Prior to the snap, Grossman, defense number 55. That's a 5-yard penalty. It remains first down.
Watch there on the left, right over center.
Be an opportunity here that, well, the quarter's going to run out, but 1st and 5 midfield, maybe you take a shot, try to pick up a quick one.
So first down and 5, but the quarter comes to an end. Columbus holds twice on the defensive side. Their offense comes through on their only drive for a touchdown, and the Destroyers lead Arizona 7-0. We'll be back with second quarter action after this from Nationwide Arena in Columbus. You're watching the AFL on FSN, brought to you by ADT.
In competition, injuries happen. It's part of the game. And to get back your level of performance takes a lot of hard work, discipline, and the best health care. Healthsouth is the nation's leading provider of outpatient diagnostic, surgery, and rehabilitation services. So we can help you get back fast to the action, the competition, and the glory. We know your body. We understand your spirit. We get you back.
If you've been injured, call Peterson Johnson first.
We handle everything.
We come to you, and our initial consultation is free.
We find you a doctor who will wait for payment.
And we don't get paid unless we win.
Our fee isn't 33% or even 29%.
Our low fee is just 25%. We charge less, you keep more.
Peterson Johnson, 877-96 Legal.
Looking for the ultimate deal on a new Toyota? You need to get to Superstition Springs Toyota Scion now for our big presidential power sale.
Get monumental savings on every new Toyota in stock, with new 2006 Corollas from $98 a month or new Tacomas from $108 a month. Look presidential in a new 06 Camry from only $158 a month or Tundras from just $148 a month. Plus, come see our new showroom and service department.
There's not a better deal in town, right, Rudy?
Superstition Springs Toyota Scion, US 60 exit Superstition Springs.
Nice and easy. Hey, guys. Hustle up! Let's go! Come on! Way to go, good job.
AFL on FSN is presented by ADT, America's residential and commercial security leader. By Healthsouth, getting you back to work, to play, to living. And by Aaron's Sales and Lease Ownership. Nobody beats Aaron's, nobody. And welcome back to the AFL on FSN, brought to you by ADT. 7-0 is your score. Columbus leads Arizona. The defense has held twice, and the offense has come through on their only series. This is their second series of the game. They've got 1st and 5 from the 20-yard line. High motion again. Kaleo, plenty of time. He throws short. Complete, down close to a first down. They're going to be about a yard short. B.J. Barry pulls that one in. It'll be second down, about 1.
5 on the play. Well, I think he had Carl Bond open down the field there. He missed a big play, but he did pick up the first down.
AFL Weekly comes your way Monday at 3:30 on FSN. It's a must-watch for every AFL fan, the only place where you can get highlights to every game every week. Join Dave Benz and Howard Griffith for the most comprehensive look at AFL football. They did give him the first down. They said Ray got across the 15-yard line, so first down, and they're going to go back with the run. 15 across the 10-yard line. Thompson rumbles down inside the 10 to at the 7-yard line. Big carry that time on first down. Crossed him up a little bit.
They slipped him up with a quick draw there up the middle. You can see the overhead view. Real quick opening. Nice block from the outside by B.J. Barr to open up Thompson. Picks up 8. You got to love picking up 8 on first down.
And you feel sorry for 180-pound Clarence Lawson as he tries to come up and make the hit.
But he did make the play.
Yeah. Giving up 90 pounds.
Like I said, go low.
Wow, high motion this time again by Carl Bond, the offensive specialist. Fake pitch, going right back to Bond in the end zone with the catch and the touchdown. No flag. Second touchdown of the game for Columbus. First touchdown pass for Kaleo, and it's 13-0 Destroyers.
When it should be 14-0, 2 defensive stops have set up these drives. You don't see a lot of play action in arena football, but a nice job by Kaleo. Good protection. Throws the ball where Carl Bond can catch it and nobody else. And the Destroyers are up 13-0.
Well, that play action work there. It froze Curtis Fagan, second-year player out of Oklahoma. So on for the extra point again, Danny. Tight. Good snap, good hold. And good kick. Columbus leads 14-0. 2 stops on defense. They're perfect on the offensive end. Columbus leads Arizona 14-0. We'll be back to Nationwide Arena with more after this.
Official athletic retailer of the Arena Football League. Champ Sports, where sport lives.
Thank you for calling ADT Security Services.
I just wanted you to know that security system saved me twice.
You all have given me peace of mind.
I tell everybody I see, get an ADT security system.
Like these customers and millions more, you'll feel more secure with ADT in your home. ADT can help protect your family from burglary, fire, and carbon monoxide. Call now and save up to $200 on an ADT protection package. You may even save up to 20% off your homeowner's insurance. ADT, always there.
Come into any Aaron Sales and Lease Ownership store and you'll find brand new, brand name furniture, electronics, appliances, and computers. Always at the guaranteed lowest price, whether you buy or lease to own, and no credit checks. So, do the math. Nobody beats Aaron's.
Do the math.
Nobody beats Aaron's.
Nationwide Arena, we're with the Destroyers quarterback John Kaleo, and great start for you guys. Got to be happy.
Yeah, I mean, 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. We're pleased with that, but it's a long game, and you know we're just gonna keep at the pace of Arizona. Defense is playing good for us right now.
Would you look at this as a crucial game, 1 and 4, and the difference of 2 and 3 is a big difference?
Hey, when you're 1 and 3, every game's crucial.
Thank you, John. John Kaleo, the quarterback for the Destroyers, as he says, a long way to go, guys.
As he said, you're 1 and 3, Greg. Every game is crucial. Good kickoff there into the net. And a big return, 5-10, across the 15. Maybe a face mask there as Clarence Lawson takes it across the 15. No call there. He says, look, they got me by face mask, but no call.
They grabbed his hair.
Yeah. Hey, there's more exciting AFL action Sunday on NBC. This week it's Colorado Crush versus the Philadelphia Soul, or the San Jose SaberCats and the Chicago Rush. Check your local listings for the broadcast in your area. So 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line, and Bonner has to get something going here. They've been stopped twice. Shut out in that first quarter.
So he's got to get Randy Gatewood, number 17 and 83, Damien Gross involved. They've been a little bit quiet so far, but those are his go-to guys.
Gross 23 catches on the year, number 83, looking down the field, and again a pass that not quite where Bonner wanted it to go. He was trying to force that one in to Brandon Hepland.
Gerald Brown, it was a zone coverage by defense. Gerald Brown was in the vicinity, but that's not a good throw by Cedric Bonner. He'll be the first to tell you that. That's the throw he should make. Not a hard throw with zone coverage. Hit the crossing route, pick up the change, the first down, and move on. And he's a little bit off so far, Jeff.
I said Heflin, I meant Fagan, number 24 for Arizona. He was coming in that crossing pattern, just 3 for 9 for the game. 39 yards.
I've seen him do this, though. He gets off to a slow start, but watch out when he heats up.
Fagan, Gatewood, and Gross in the motion. He's hit as he throws, and Fagan's able to come across and catch it, and he got drilled just as he let it go. I think it was Kenny, number 1, that planted one right in his chest.
It was Kelvin Kenny, but this is what you call being a stud quarterback in the Arena Football League. Stay, throw it. That ball's in the air a long time, but guess what? That ball is on the money. That's a big-time throw, and that's the type of throw that you get a veteran quarterback like Bonner, get him going, get his juices flowing.
And that's knowing where your receiver is going to be, too. He threw that to an area, and Fagan got there just in time. Inbounds and down to the 16-yard line. So first down for the 16 for the Rattlers. That's Gross, and they're going to pitch it to Kelly. Cuts it up at the 15. He's drilled at the 10, bounces off. He's going to go into the end zone for the touchdown. Boy, big run there by Beau Kelly.
You got missed tackles on the part of Columbus. A couple missed tackles where they hit Beau Kelly, but they did not wrap. Now we got a flag late near the goal line.
I think it's going to be
a face mask.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a face mask as one of the defenders grabbed a face mask and almost twisted him around.
For pulling the face mask on the defense, the touchdown is good.
See, Leroy Thompson had a shot, he missed. Cecil Doggett's the one that should have wrapped him. He didn't wrap. He made a good hit. Beau Kelly's the guy who's not going to come down right away.
Well, I tell you, he turns the corner, squares his shoulders, and he's running downhill.
And that, that's a play. There's no reason he should score here. I mean, that's just flat out bad tackling on the part of Columbus. And that's what happens when you're 1 and 3. You got to make those plays. Make them earn the touchdown. Don't give them the easy touchdown.
Crawl on for the extra point. He boots it up and good. So the lead is cut in half, 14-7 on the big run by number 2, Beau Kelly. He took it in from the 16-yard line, 14-7. Columbus leads over Arizona. We'll be back with more after this.
Introducing the Tempe GMC Truck and SUV Center in the Tempe Autoplex, a different kind of dealership. Their expanded inventory includes every kind of truck and SUV imaginable. Basic work trucks to luxury trucks, even lifted trucks. As for SUVs, they have everything from economy models to top-of-the-line Denali's with TVs for all passengers. Take advantage of GM's biggest price breaks in automotive history, special grand opening prices, and save thousands. The all-new Tempe GMC Truck and SUV Center at Coulter, I-10 and Elliott in the Tempe Autoplex.
Diamondbacks baseball is back.
Diamondbacks win the game.
Get psyched for a sizzling season of baseball with the return of the Diamondbacks. FSN Arizona is the place to catch all the excitement as the countdown to the regular season cranks up. With a reconstructed lineup and the backing of returning veterans Luis Gonzalez, Sean Green, and Craig Counsell, Arizona steps up to the plate ready to be a major contender in the NL West. Spring training returns. The Diamondbacks take on the world champion White Sox, March 14th on FSN Arizona.
In just 2 days, here they come. The greatest thrill ride in sports is back. NASCAR comes to the California Speedway. The Auto Club 500, presented by Q Motor Oil, only on Fox.
There's Gene Nudo, the coach of the Arizona Rattlers, who has just cut the Columbus lead in half, 14-7 from Nationwide Arena. Rattlers set to kick off. Number 3, Gary Krall will kick off deep for Columbus. Number 4, B.J. Beret. Big kick is going to come high right down the middle. Beret has it in the back of the end zone. Takes it out to not quite the 5. He's dropped out to 3. Well, Columbus jumped out on top early. They've done it on the ground. They've done it on the air.
Leroy Thompson on the ground. The toss sweep finds his way into the end zone. Kaleo finds Carl Bond for 14-0 lead.
Of course, Arizona has just scored to cut that in half, but Columbus is perfect so far on the offensive end. They've sputtered at times this year offensively, but look pretty good so far.
They have, and I feel like the defense, Jeff, though, fell asleep on that last drive. They had 2 defensive stops to start the game, and all of a sudden you have a couple missed tackles, and you let Arizona right back in this game. 14 points is nothing in arena football, as you know. That could disappear very quickly.
So Columbus back in a little bit of a hole. They'll take it for about the 2.5-yard line. Carl Bond in motion. They're going to go right over the middle. That was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Knocked down. Kaleo, they list him at 6 foot, but as you saw Jim Day when he interviewed him, towered over him.
Quarterbacks, you got to stretch a little bit. You'll see the replay here. Bond was open. Oh, and just gets a hand on that. Can't tell. One of the defensive linemen for Arizona, but that was a touchdown if he completes that ball. Bond had made a nice move.
Yep, Jerry Sharp, pick number 55, 6'4", 300, 11th year out of Syracuse. And there you see Kaleo, just 5 of 11. Big touchdown pass. This time, plenty of time, finds the open man out to about the 9-10 yard line. And that's Eddie Gallis that hauls that one in.
Good patience there by Kaleo. Taking the underneath receiver, takes the 8 yards, take the hitch. If they're going to give it to you, you take it.
Gallis coming into the game, 9 catches on the air and a couple of touchdowns. Gets him out of that hole, but it's still 3rd down, about 4. They've got to get it to almost the 13-yard line.
Gallis on the season. Very productive.
Northern Ireland. Get Bond in motion. Man-to-man coverage. But a perfect pass. He threads the needle complete across the 20-yard line to Bond. Great coverage there, but a perfect pass.
You're right. It was great coverage by Clarence Lawson, but that's what you would call a physical receiver. Carl Bond is really basically an option route. He cuts to the outside. You're going to see from the overhead view, there's not much room in there, but the ball's thrown on time, which is why the ball was completed. Receiver Bond got a little bit of separation, even though Lawson was all over his shoulder, but moved the chains. Nice pickup by both those guys.
The corner or defensive specialist, Joe Todd, that time was coming off the line of scrimmage, and he just threaded the needle. This time, Kaleo's looking deep, and he is going to be hammered down. Anthony Hutch came in almost untouched and really got a big lick on Kaleo.
Well, Kaleo, as you see the replay here, Kaleo's looking downfield. Lincoln Dupree's putting on a double move, but they're trying to get the big play and go for the home run. And John's doing what he's supposed to do, is look downfield, but he forgot to see the rush, and protection broke down. Big sack there. About a 7-yard loss for Arizona.
Boy, that was a big loss right there for Columbus. They just hit the big play to get the first down, and now they're backed up. 2nd down a long ways, about 18 for the first down. In motion is Gallis, and he catches it across midfield. Takes it down to about the 22-yard line, so they get a bunch of that back, about 15, 14 maybe. So it makes it a big play there on 2nd down and 3rd down, and now a very makeable about 5 yards.
Great execution there. See the snap from behind. Kaleo does a nice job setting his feet on the 3-step drop. The ball's thrown on time. A good pickup there. You picked up. Now you got it. It's a 3rd and 3 situation instead of 3rd and long. This is a very doable situation on 3rd down.
So Kaleo stood in there that time. Beau Kelly almost deflected it, but slid it right around him into the receiver. This is Gallis again in motion. They're going to go deep for him into the end zone and just over his hands. And again, possible pass interference 2nd time. It could have been called, but no call that time on Lawson.
You know what? Pretty good coverage there by Clarence Lawson, and I give him some credit because, you know, sometimes when there's contact, the defensive back looks up like, who, me? I didn't do it. But Lawson got up and he kind of showboated a little bit like he was confident. And, you know, you got to let him play a little bit. But if I'm on the offensive side, I'm screaming. I promise you, I'm screaming for the penalty there. Come on!
You had thrown that pass, you would definitely be all over.
You're not kidding.
The men in black and white. So 4th down and a long 3. Big play here, obviously, for Columbus as they lead by 7 over Arizona. Kaleo has time, fires, incomplete, was trying to hit Bond. Good coverage by Lawson, incomplete pass, and Arizona's defense holds.
Now Arizona gets to stop, and this game can be tied up here in a heartbeat. And Arizona's not really played well at this point, Jeff.
You say Columbus has really owned the game early, but a chance now to tie it back up. 14-7 Columbus.
It's a condition that affects millions each year.
Honey?
It's called post-Super Bowl stress disorder, or PIST. Symptoms may include depression, excitability, and an inability to deal with life without football.
What?
but there is a cure.
For 20 seasons, the Arena Football League has brought football fans back to life. So don't let this happen to you. The Arena Football League Season 20, now playing at an arena television or computer near you.
Come in to any Aaron Sales and Lease ownership store and you'll find brand new, brand name furniture, electronics, appliances, and computers. Always at the guaranteed lowest price, whether you buy or lease to own, and no credit checks. So, do the math. Nobody beats Aaron's.
Do the math.
Nobody beats Aaron's.
The dromedary camel can walk for 10 days in the desert without a drop of water. You're on day 11. And to top it off, Casino Arizona Slots paid out $5.9 million today. But don't worry if you can't make it. We'll do it again tomorrow.
Back in Columbus, Ohio, it's no secret the Destroyers have really not gotten off their schneid this year. Doug Kay talks about his disappointment in his team's play.
Well, if my stamp is 1-3, then I'm extremely disappointed. We haven't played hard. Last week was if you would term it anything, was probably a fiasco. It was an embarrassing moment on the football field. We need to go on the football field and play the quality of football that this organization and this ownership really has a right to have.
Some strong words there, huh?
He doesn't really mince his words, does he?
He doesn't. Yikes. Not happy, obviously, with his team's 1-3 start. So Bonner takes over again. The offensive play calling. Gross down the middle of the field. He's trying to hit Damien Gross. Open! Oh. Did he get in?
He got
yes,
it.
They did. Wow. Big catch. Nice throw by Bonner. Gross crossed up the secondary and was wide open.
That's a big-time throw and a great route, obviously, by Damien Gross there. And you got two Columbus defenders that broke on the route, but Bonner, I think, did a good job with his eyes because he brought both defenders more underneath the route and he threw it over the top, and Damien Gross makes a great catch as he catches the ball and the boards at the same time. You'll see the post corner move here. See Doggett cuts underneath and the ball goes right over his head.
Man, as a receiver, you see that wall coming awful quick. The extra point by Krull is no good. It hits the uprights, so Columbus still leads by 1. And Gross, as I said, you see that wall coming and you go in at full speed. He held on, but man, he paid the price.
That's a stinger waiting to happen, I'll tell you. But great concentration holding on to the ball.
Official athletic retailer of the Arena Football League. Champ Sports, where sport lives.
Here in Vegas, the action's heating up at the Arena Football Celebrity Table.
Let's go, Coach. Hey, pipe down, poker brat. I bet 100. Make it 300.
He cannot do that.
Illegal procedure, Ditka.
What'd I do?
Personal foul, Ditka.
What are you talking about?
You're out of here.
You're not.
This June, the AFL's championship game, Arena Bowl 20, is playing Vegas. Don't miss the party. For tickets, call 1-866-AFL-TICKS.
Go, wait.
I'll get you out of here. Security.
Welcome back to Nationwide Arena, where Arizona has pulled to within 1 of Columbus. 14-13 with 4:53 to play in the first half. One play, touchdown.
Well, Damien Gross, I'm telling you, he can heat up in a hurry, and so can Cedric Bonner. Great post corner move and a nice execution, catching the ball up against the boards, and he walked off. He may be injured, so we'll have to watch that. But they missed the extra point.
Right. Very important. And again, you look at those goal posts or whatever you want to call them, and they're not real wide. Crawl the kickoff this time to Lincoln Dupree. This one's going to come off the net to Dupree, catches it clean. Big return here, possibly. Nope, swallowed up down at the 10-yard line. Let's go down to Jim Day. Jimmy?
Pick, thank you very much. Damien Gross was with the Columbus Destroyers last year. He's now a member of Arizona. Big play for you. Are you all right after that play, first of all?
Yeah, I'm all right. For some reason, I'm always in the boards.
Tell me about your feelings of playing here in Columbus after playing here last year as a Destroyer.
I kind of feel good. You know, I got me a new home, but I had fun when I was here. The crowd treated me right. I just had a good time, but I'm just happy to be playing ball again.
Well, the crowd's down here saying a lot. Damien, we miss you, and he has a touchdown tonight, guys.
Thank you, Jim. Back in the football game, Timothy Davis at wide out. That one is caught by Bond. About the 18, 19-yard line. Nice pickup on first down.
And I think this is an important drive for Columbus to really kind of, they got off to a good start in this game, but they've been kind of quiet here the last 2 series or so. Arizona had a defensive stop last series, picked up the quick touchdown, got back in this game. But, you know, you got to score. You got to keep scoring in this game.
So give him 9, 2nd down and 1 from the 19-yard line. They're going to go with the pitch play around in, and that's going to be a first down as Harold Wells in at running back.
You certainly do not see a lot of run plays in this league, but when you do, it's got to be effective offensively. And so far, Columbus tonight, between Harold Wells and Leroy Thompson, they already have a rushing touchdown with Thompson tonight. Doing an effective job running the ball.
Now, in case you don't know the rules, you say, well, he went out of bounds. Why is the clock right? It's a running clock. So we got the first down. Just keep that clock running. Bond, high motion. He's going to come back to the right side with Timothy Davis. Quick pass out to Davis. Can he get a block? Bond does, but nice play by the defender to play off that block and make the tackle on Davis as he gains about 4.
That's Clarence Lawson down there at the bottom of the pile. Another quick screen. It's up to Bond to make the block. He doesn't get it done. And you get Clarence Lawson in the mix, as well as Cosmo De Matteo.
I tell you, Greg, the one thing that just kills me, you've got to be cognizant of that wall. When you're
it comes fast. You run out of real estate in a hurry in this league, let me tell you. But the wall gives. You need to remember that. The wall gives a little bit. That's a good thing.
Bond deep. Now he's going to come back to the left side. Here's Kaleo. He's got a guy free. It is complete. Inside to 15. Still on his feet to the 11-yard line. Lincoln Dupree makes the catch down to the 11, and there's 2:20 to play in the half.
Nice job by Lincoln Dupree. And a good read there. It looked like he might have had a receiver deep, but Kaleo comes up underneath. Dupree gets the ball, and you can see how shifty and how dangerous he is, breaking some tackles, picking up the extra yards.
Get that yak, yards after catch.
Exactly right. Make those quarterbacks look good.
That's right. Makes those receivers look good when they go in there for that salary, too, the next year. They're going to pitch it again. Big run this time. Inside the field goal. All the way in. Did he get in? Yes, he does. Touchdown, Harold Wells. That's the second time we've seen poor tackling on a run that led to a touchdown.
Well, poor tackling and great running by Harold Wells. He broke a couple tackles, and I see some white shirts getting off awful slow here in the wake of Harold Wells. Here's the replay. De Matteo misses. Other white shirts miss. There's a whole string.
Man, and getting up a little slow out there. Vince Amy, big fella, 6'2", 310-pounder out of Arizona State. Where's number 98? Slow getting up, but he's okay, and he's back in the defensive side of things. 2 rushes, 14 yards, and a touchdown for Wells.
And as we said, Leroy Thompson also has a rushing touchdown. The fullback position produced 2 touchdowns running tonight. Hey, when you're struggling, you got to, it doesn't matter how you get in the end zone. Get the ball in the end zone, period.
Arizona only has 7 players on the field. As kind of gingerly going off was Joe Todd, who's a defensive specialist. Second time that he's been hurt. They're going to have to get Curtis Fagan out there quickly for this extra point. And again, big missed extra point by the Rattlers. So Columbus lead now is 7. They can make it 8 with this extra point.
And that 8 point really means a lot in this league. You got to keep that advantage at 7, if not 8 if you can.
And the clock starts again at 1:30, so they're going to be inside just about a minute when Arizona takes over the ball. The extra point is up and good, so Kite hits another, and that makes it 21-13. 1:25 to play. Well, here's the Shut Sports top 12 in the AFL. Austin Wranglers lead everybody at 4-0. And you got the Nashville Cats, Colorado Crush, Desperados, the Soul, and the Predators all at 3-1. The 4, Storm, Rush, Dragons, and Rampage at 2-2. And a host of teams at 1-3. That's the Shut Sports Top 12 poll.
You see that Utah Blaze at 1-3. Danny White, former Arizona Rattlers coach, and Joe Germain, former Buckeye quarterback in that team. They've got a pretty good team there, even though they're 1-3.
Danny White has several players on that team that played for Arizona, and of course very close with Gene Nudo. He was on that staff for a long time, Danny White, with this Arizona Rattler team.
Danny politely borrowed a few of the receivers from the Arizona Rattlers from last year, which Mr. Nudo wasn't very happy with.
See how polite that was.
Yes, exactly. But it happens in this league. There's so much turnover in this league every year, really.
So Lawson expecting something here as he is around the 15-yard line. That goes ahead and boots it deep and boots it out of here. So that's a free football for some lucky fan up there. Little fella got himself a football.
It's not a bad deal, you know. You slip the kicker $20 before the game.
Yeah.
Just, you know, one time, kick it off to the side so I get my ball.
But it's the one thing that you don't want to do if you're Columbus, because you're giving up such great field position now.
Not necessarily, though, because this game really is about possessions, and with 1:15 and ticking before the end of the first half, Columbus gets the ball to start the third quarter. So you might be, if you let them score fast, or you don't want to let them score, but if they score fast and you get the last touchdown of the half, you get the double dip. Get the ball 2 times in a row.
2 for 1, huh?
It works.
Well, here's Bonner, and that is the 1-minute warning. So Bonner did not get the playoff, which I thought he might try to do, but 21-13, Columbus leads over Arizona. 1 minute to play in the first half.
Arena football, demonstrated by Kurt Warner and John Elway. Arena quarterbacks pass almost every play. Score so high you'll need oxygen. Running for the sidelines? What sidelines? Offense also plays defense. Oh, one more thing. The field, only 50 yards long.
The Arena Football League, Season 20. Now playing at an arena, television, or computer near you.
Hey, what's up?
EA Sports, Arena Football, rated E10 for ages 10 and up. EA Sports, it's in the game.
This year, the Arena Football League is celebrating its 20th season. And to our great fans everywhere, we've just got one thing to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome back to Nationwide Arena, Columbus, Ohio. Columbus hosting Arizona. They lead at 21-13. And great, there are different strategies used at the end of the half when the clock is running down like that. Obviously, Arizona, Lawson thought that possibly Columbus would go with the onside kick as you get close to that 1 minute warning.
True, and Columbus opted that. Maybe they opted to kick it out of bounds. I don't know that, but they've got a short field now. But Arizona allowed that last 20 seconds to run off before the 1 minute warning because they want to score here, but they want there to be 0 seconds left on the clock. So Columbus does not have another opportunity this half.
So here we go again. Bonner, the quarterback, down 21-13. Rush coming on him, but he lays it up there and just off the fingers of Gatewood. Boy, it was Kenny was right on him, and he's slow getting up.
Very slow to get up.
That is not a guy you want injured if you're the Columbus Destroyers.
Those are 2 big guys. Kelvin Kinney had a chance to really get a lick on Cedric Bonner. He got him, but he didn't get him real good. But Kinney's the one getting up slow. It's supposed to be the other way around.
And that time Bonner laid it just off the fingertips and almost a big-time catch. Randy Gatewood, who has 4 touchdowns on the year, wide open and just off his fingertips. Watch this.
See the replay here. He's going to wait. The long play here. And oof. That's, I'll tell you what. Cedric Bonner took one high and low there. And I'm surprised he's still walking. Look at it. He's flinching a little bit. You see his stats.
He was lucky on that play, wasn't he?
He was very lucky.
He had the old high-low come in that time, but Bonner, a big fella, able to shake it off. He goes 6'4", 240. 13th year. You played against him back in '93.
That's old. He's still playing.
So Bonner getting a heavy rush and just misses Gatewood again, and down he goes. And that time it's Chris Janik, fifth-year player out of Wisconsin, that's right on him.
I'm sure that last play hurt. You're going to see Bonner drop here, and he's going to get popped again. What he does is a great job avoiding the rush. So see how he got rid of that ball? The rush missed him. Problem is he didn't make the good throw. Again, he's off the fingertips of Randy Gatewood.
Kind of threw a little bit that time off his back foot as he tried to slide to avoid the rush.
You got to throw the ball from every possible position in this league. It's not a true drop back, sit in the pocket league. You got to be athletic and throw the ball from your heels, from your knees, from your hip, from behind your back. And the veteran quarterbacks that have excelled in this league, like Cedric Bonner, are excellent at doing that. They can find a way to get the ball there.
Interesting call there. They're going to put 50 seconds back on the clock.
And really, again, Arizona wants to be patient here on this drive. They don't want to pick up the big play. And it's a chess match because Columbus is forcing them to try to throw the ball underneath, or forcing them to try to throw it deeper and taking away the underneath routes.
Only 29% on third downs and 0 for 2 today. They're going for it all. Bonner goes up top, and that one is incomplete, but in comes the flag. And I think that Brandon Heflin got caught there as they just tried to throw it up to Curtis Fagan. Bonner threw it up, and he got what he wanted.
Well,
pass interference.
Brandon Heflin, another good rush, and once again takes a shot at Cedric Bonner. But what Heflin does wrong is puts his arms up.
Number 24, 10 yards from the previous spot with an automatic first down.
Defensive back, Greg, you got to get the head and eyes around, right?
You do, and that's a. He's been around longer than 1 year. He's a guy that shouldn't make that mistake. Vinnie Clark, the defensive backs coach, will get on him on that, I promise you. But he gives him the automatic first down and another chance for Arizona to milk this clock.
So 44.6 seconds left, and now they're at the 20-yard line.
The one thing in Columbus's favor now is they're getting a pass rush. They're getting hits on Cedric Bonner every play.
Damien Gross back in the game. That's him in motion. They go to Gatewood, and it's incomplete off his shoulder pads, and he takes a lick from Cecil Doggett.
As you can see, again, Cedric Bonner just off a little bit. He tries to get rid of that a little sooner than he wanted to. It's because he's been getting hit. When you hit a quarterback like that, it wears on him throughout the game. I don't care how many years he's played the league.
And again, inside of a minute, once that 1 minute warning happens, the clock stops on incomplete passes, as you just saw. So 40.5 seconds. There you see Jimmy Lachey.
Buckeye, a couple of former Buckeyes on the staff, Jim Lachey.
He had your job last year.
That's right.
Now he's a director of football operations here.
I'm glad he's coaching and doing it. That way I can sit here and watch those guys.
There you go. So Gross goes now back to the right side in motion. Bonner steps back on 2nd and 10. He's going to the end zone. Gross hangs on, makes the catch, but 35 seconds are left. And so, as you said, Greg, plenty of time left for Columbus as Arizona scores to pull to within 2.
Well, again, a great catch there. On top of Gerald Brown, we're going to see another post corner route. You're looking on top here. Post corner route, option route by the offensive specialist. It's a one-on-one matchup and a pretty good move there. And great catch by Damien Gross. That's great concentration, going up, getting the ball, and taking it down.
So on for the extra point again is Crawl. Missed his last one. This one is up, and that one's good. So pulls them to within 21-20. Pretty good game so far for Gross. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns, 48 yards. Any receiver will take those numbers.
He's very explosive, and you know, I certainly got a chance to watch him last year in Columbus all year long and produce game in and game out. He's a very consistent receiver. But really on that play, Gerald Brown had pretty good coverage. He took away the outside there. Again, veteran quarterback threw that one a little bit inside, and Damien Gross shielded his body against Gerald Brown to pull that one down. But again, we're back to the chess match.
Right.
They score, yet Columbus now has 35 seconds left to do something with it. And another important drive for Columbus. Now you get 2 in a row because you're going to get this drive here and you're going to get the one to start the 3rd quarter.
Well, it's very interesting talking to Coach Nudo before the game. He said, you know, Over 100 players changed teams in the offseason because of the salary structure in the Arena Football League. Gross is a guy they would love to have on Columbus's team, but they couldn't fit him in under their salary structures. They had to let him go, and obviously Arizona gobbled him right up.
They did, and as a matter of fact, Arizona let him go after camp because they had to restructure his contract. So he sat out the first week and able to restructure his contract and come back to play. So he missed the whole first week of the season, but last week, 4 touchdowns in the win last week versus Utah, and he's starting to heat up again tonight as we're seeing this. And
now you see Columbus with 6 players very close to the line of scrimmage. Remember, the ball has to get across the 10-yard line. They will go ahead and kick it deep to B.J. Murray. He takes it off the net. He's across the 5-yard line. He gets it up to about the 7-8-yard line. So 32 seconds for Kaleo to work on that 1-point lead. And again, it's real interesting, Greg. 1 first down, and you're in field goal range now.
You are, but again, a field goal is nice here, but you really want to get the touchdown. You want to go into halftime with an 8-point lead.
And then you get, as you said, then you get the ball to start the second half.
It's kind of like, it's like tennis. You want to hold serve when you have the ball. And when you get those 2 defensive stops early in the game, you got to hang on to those throughout the game and maintain that advantage.
Bond on the line of scrimmage in motion this time is Davidi Davis. He makes the catch across the 15, across the 20, and rides defenders all the way up to the 22-yard line. Davidi Davis. And Columbus is going to call timeout with 19 seconds to go. So big catch and about 4 or 5 yards after the catch by Davis as he just ran through the defenders.
Great job, extra. You talk about yak yards again, picking up the extra yards there, moving the chains. Columbus had 2 timeouts coming into the drive, used up 1. Probably a good timeout there.
He cut that ball at about the 14. He got it all the way up to the 22-yard line. So 19 seconds.
Clock management, very important here to maximize the value of that last timeout. Incompletions here, if they're quick, don't really hurt too much. You've got to pick up another 10 or 15 yards to give yourself a chance to find the end zone.
You see Arizona still plays tight on defense. Lawson just about 6-7 yards off the line of scrimmage. Now he drops back. Big rush coming from the backside. Kaleo throws it away into the stands as he got hit high.
That ball's in the stands.
That might be holding, but boy, I'll tell you what, Wendell Gaines came like a shot onto Kaleo and drilled him from behind.
I promise you it is holding. Mike Sutton.
Man.
It was a late flag, but Mike Sutton was beat
The
bad.
quarterback was still in the box when he threw the ball away. Intentional grounding, offense, spot foul, second down.
So no hold there. Wendell Gaines, 6'5", 290. Watch the jump he gets.
You'll see him come from the backside. Mike Sutton just hanging on for the ride. And Kaleo does, what a good quarterback's going to do to get rid of it, but that's probably worse to have this penalty rather than the holding, because it's a loss of down and you lose the yardage.
Well, you think you knew the snap count there? Gaines was off like a shot when that ball was snapped. So 14 seconds to play, and now you're at the 16-yard line. So a long way to go. Quick pass, caught.
Ball's loose.
Fumbled, still on the ground. It's picked up by Lawson at about the 10-yard line with 7.5 seconds to play. So the turnover bug hits Columbus again.
And that comes at a very, very inopportune time. And Arizona all of a sudden is going to get a chance here. Maybe they can stick one on. Ball gets knocked loose. Bond has a chance to jump on it. Doesn't quite get there. And all of a sudden, Arizona's got an opportunity here.
Boy, big tackle there. The ball was just punched out from behind. And a big recovery, and now inside the 10-yard line, a chance to take the lead for Bonner and the Rattlers.
Great second effort there by Clarence Lawson coming in and picking that ball up. The ball is loose. It looked like Carl Baum was going to be able to get to it, but not able to get it done. And that's the risk you take when you're aggressive offensively. But in this league, you've got to do that. You have to try to score before the end of the half.
And there you see Coach K talking to his defensive troops, trying to fire them up. They need to have one more stop. They've stopped Arizona twice in this game. The first 2 possessions, they jumped out to a 14-0 lead. Since that time, they've been outscored 20-7.
And Arizona's probably got a chance for one pass play and then kick the field goal. But this is a free roll of the dice here for Arizona. Absolutely. Take a shot at the end zone.
So Gross is going to be in deep motion to Gatewood side, number 17. There's Bonner looking, plenty of time into the end zone. Tip, knocked down. Nice defensive play on the interior. I didn't see who got his hand on it.
Leroy Thompson, I believe, number 33 from his linebacker position. Bonner really trying to force this one in down the field to Gatewood. About hit Thompson in the head. You got to catch that one, Leroy. He just knocked it down.
Thompson just spying the quarterback, and Bonner fired, and he jumped up and was able to knock it down. So Krall is on to attempt what is going to be about a 25, 26-yard field goal to take the lead with 3.2 seconds left in the half. Good snap, good hold. Kick is on the way.
Ball is wide.
Yep, it's a live football into the stands. Kid's got to be careful down there as players go into the stands, and now there's a fracas going on in the end zone. So it is a live ball. The kick was no good as Krall pulled that a little bit. It's live off the net, but it took that big bounce into the stands. Beret tried to get to it, couldn't, and now the officials are going to talk this over.
Kick catch interference on the kicking team, number 89. The ball will be placed 5 yards from the 5-yard line. First down and 1 on-time down.
So there you go. You cannot end a half on a penalty. So it'll be first down from the 10-yard line for Columbus. So Columbus will get 1 play from the 10-yard line with no time on the clock.
Well, now Columbus gets a free play with house money, but you wonder if they'll take a knee given the happenings of the last couple of plays. But you would think you got to take a shot. You know,
well, to me, you've got some receivers that can get down the field. Bond has good speed. Obviously, Beret has some good speed. Just throw it up there and see if you can get you.
Well, you got to run a combination route where you've got 1 receiver deep. If they opt to play man coverage, you take the shot. If they drop off, you hit your crossing route and try to break some tackles.
Well, as you just saw Coach K there, I think he just gave the signal to kneel down to Kaleo.
Well, you can't argue with that after putting the ball on the ground in the last series.
So 1 untimed play. Again, they're trying to fix the boards down there where the action took place, putting the pads back, and they finally got those set. There we go.
See, as a quarterback, though, you want to be able to dump this because you can throw it 5 yards. The receiver's going to pick up 15. That helps your stats at the end of the game.
There you go. So trips left side for Kaleo. Running back behind him is Thompson. Hands it off, and they gain about 5 yards. Does Thompson. Crowd doesn't like it. And now we got another fight going on.
Destroyers 21, the Rattlers 20.
Fagan and Janik are going after downfield. No flag, so we're going to go to the half with the Destroyers leading 21-20. They jumped out to a 14-0 lead, and they go to the half with a 1-point lead, 21-20 over Arizona. Let's go down to the field to Jim Day.
Nick, thank you very much. We're with head coach Doug Kay, and in the pregame interview, you used words like embarrassing last week, and your team wasn't playing hard. How are you feeling after this first half?
Well, I'm feeling that we let them back in a football game they shouldn't be in right now. I think we have some effort going on in the field, but we just made some mistakes that we shouldn't have made.
What do you got to do in the second half to win this thing?
Well, I think we got to erase the mistakes, and I think we got to continue to be aggressive.
Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Coach Doug Kay, very involved every time that there was an altercation on the field. He was the first one sprinting out there, guys.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to Honey.
In competition, injuries happen. It's part of the game. And to get back your level of performance takes a lot of hard work, discipline, and the best health care. Healthsouth is the nation's leading provider of outpatient diagnostic, surgery, and rehabilitation services. So we can help you get back fast to the action, the competition, and the glory. We know your body. We understand your spirit. We get you back.
I woke up in the middle of the night, terrified. Someone tried to come in my house. Fortunately, we had an ADT security system.
Mrs. Parker, this is ADT. We're receiving an alarm. Are you all right?
Yes, we're okay. I'm glad ADT was there, watching out for my family.
Don't take chances. Take control of your family's safety with ADT, America's #1 security company. Call now and save up to $200 on ADT protection packages. ADT, always there.
Last year, we lost more than 2,000 fans. You can quit, we can help.
Welcome back to Nationwide Arena and welcome to the Champ Sports Halftime Report, the official athletic retailer of the AFL. Stop by your local Champ Sports store to hook up with the latest styles in footwear, apparel, accessories, and official AFL team gear. To find a store nearest you, log on to champsports.com today. We are at the half from Nationwide Arena. Columbus leads Arizona 21-20. Well, in honor of the AFL's 20th anniversary, we're counting down the 20 greatest highlights of all time. Number 16 is one of the more unusual touchdown passes you'll ever see.
The Arena Football League presents the 20 greatest highlights countdown. Number 16. In 2001, the New Jersey Gladiators led Tampa Bay by 5, but Storm quarterback Shane Stafford engineered a masterful drive. Then, with 15 seconds remaining, a chance at victory appeared to slip away.
Stafford falls down. He's not ruled down. Throws this one. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! He lost the shoe, but he may have won the ball game for the Tampa Bay Storm. Another look at it right here. See if Del Rico got a hand on him. Again, he trips. We've seen it all night. He was missed. He was back on his feet, on his heels, and he got it to JB. At a Storm moment in history, as this one will go down on a date to remember.
A big crowd of 20,000 witnessed Stafford's heroics. Tune in again next week as the AFL's 20 greatest highlights countdown continues.
And once again, we are at the half. The Destroyers lead the Rattlers 21-20. Stay with us. We'll be back with more of our Champ Sports halftime show after this.
Announcing one Sirius sale at Biddulph Mazda. Get a 1-year Sirius satellite radio subscription at no additional charge when you buy any certified pre-owned vehicle at Biddulph Mazda and Import. Choose from over $1 million of certified pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all available at 3.9% financing on all pre-owned vehicles. No gimmicks, just great deals on certified pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Biddulph Mazda and Imports, 8424 West Bell Road in Peoria, or visit biddulphmazda.com.
If you want more for your money, you've got to put Mercury on your list. And check out our Consumers Digest Best Buy values. The Mercury Montego, up to 29 miles per gallon highway. Award-winning safety ratings. The redesigned Mercury Mountaineer, with the most standard safety features in its class. And the compact Mercury Mariner. And for the second year in a row, Mariner is a Consumers Digest Best Buy.
Hurry in now and we'll make your first payment when you lease a well-equipped Mercury Mariner for just $219 a month.
FSN Arizona presents the LeGrand Tour Bicycle Challenge. Arizona's premier bike event once again winds through the beautiful desert landscapes of Casa Grande on Saturday, March 4th. To register for the race, log on to the Arizona Parks Recreation website.
It doesn't matter if you're rich or poor. It doesn't matter if you're black or white. From the East Coast to the West Coast and beyond. It doesn't matter who you are when you do what we do.
The ACC race heats up. Can Maryland solidify their spot in the Big Dance with a conference win? Or will national power North Carolina spoil their postseason plans? ACC Sunday Night Hoops this week on FSN.
We're at halftime, Nationwide Arena, the AFL on FSN, the Columbus Destroyers with a 1-point lead, 21-20 here at halftime. Jim Day with you, and you know the Arena Football League, well, it's a different game, and you kind of have to train differently than normal football. In fact, the Blue Jackets really went off the charts this week. Take a look.
At first glance, the sport of football doesn't share a lot of similarities with the art of ballet, but the Columbus Destroyers see enough similarity to realize the benefits of ballet on the arena football field, visiting Columbus Ballet Met Studios recently.
You know, ballerinas are very athletic to do the things that they can do, just like gymnastics is. But, you know, I think just like yoga, it teaches you the how to use your core muscles, how to, you know, use your balance. And you can take that and apply it to the field in any sports.
Stretching is essential for any premier athlete or dancer, and so is body control and jumping. Now, to be honest, none of the Destroyers are going to be exchanging their football cleats for a pair of ballet slippers anytime soon. But as one dancer explains, you can use ballet to help yourself in football.
It can actually teach you how to make your body track itself in the right direction so that you can actually keep yourself from getting injured, so that your body knows to stay in alignment. It'll help you connect your brain to your body so that if you say you're a running back and you see a hole, you want to dart through that hole. By the time you've seen it, your body is already transitioned to do it because your body is already trained to react to what your mind sees. Not that they're not trained that way. This actually is like a building technique and helping that accomplish that goal.
These pictures from the studio illustrate all too clearly the difference between a ball carrier and a ballet dancer. So, what's the best end result from a group of rough and tough football players dancing and prancing around like a bunch of ballerinas?
You know, I think overall this was a good thing as far as getting the team together and just doing some things that we're really not used to doing together. And I think it helped with team camaraderie, and hopefully we can translate onto the field on Friday night.
One of those players that took ballet, Leroy Thompson. He scored in the first half. The Destroyers with a 1-point lead back on FSN.
Thank you for calling ADT Security Services.
I just wanted you to know that security system saved me twice.
You all have given me peace of mind.
I tell everybody I see, get an ADT security system.
Like these customers and millions more, you'll feel more secure with ADT in your home. ADT can help protect your family from burglary, fire, and carbon monoxide. Call now and save up to $200 on an ADT protection package. You may even save up to 20% off your homeowner's insurance. ADT, always there.
It's a condition that affects millions each year.
Honey?
It's called post-Super Bowl stress disorder, or PIST. Symptoms may include depression, excitability, and an inability to deal with life without football.
What?
But there is a cure.
For 20 seasons, the Arena Football League has brought football fans back to life. So don't let this happen to you. The Arena Football League Season 20, now playing at an arena television or computer near you.
Hey. So, what have you been up to?
Nothing. So what have you guys been up to?
Nothing.
Welcome back to Champ Sports at the half from Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio, where the Destroyers lead Arizona 21-20. Greg, in this football game, as we said, you start off on defense. They got two big stops for Columbus. They scored twice, had the big lead, then they let them back in the game a little bit.
Yeah, Columbus jumped out 14-0, but really didn't take advantage of that. Arizona got right back in the game 14-7, and really Columbus has controlled this game, but they only lead by 1 point in the first half.
Well, let's go back to our highlights of this first half and show you how it all happened.
The first touchdown here, toss sweep to Leroy Thompson, breaks a couple tackles. Columbus gets up 7-0 after a defensive stop. Come back on the next series, play action pass for another touchdown. That put Columbus up 14-0. Vaughn with the touchdown there. The Cedric Bonner's going to toss. The Beau Kelly breaks some tackles. And really that's where I think Arizona got back in the game, Jeff, and got the momentum back. Cedric Bonner again, he's going to find Damien Gross on a post-quarter pattern. He meets the wall, makes a great catch. And again, Damien Gross of Columbus from last year. Another rushing touchdown by Wells, breaking a bunch of tackles. Columbus, again, has an 8-point lead at that point in time. And Cedric Bonner's going to find Damien Gross one more time to close the gap to 1 point. As you see the stats in the first half, Columbus really dominating in most of those categories, but the turnovers you see there late in the first half really was a difference. They controlled time of possession, first downs, passing yards about the same, but that turnover really sticks out in the first half.
Well, this has been the Champ Sports Halftime Report, the official athletic retailer of the AFL. Stop by your local Champ Sports store to hook up with the latest styles in footwear, apparel, accessories, and official AFL team gear. To find a store nearest you, log on to thechampsports.com today.
Hey, what's up?
EA Sports, Arena Football, rated E10 for ages 10 and up. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Here in Vegas, the action is heating up at the poker tables.
Come on, guys. Which game are we playing here? The Arena Bowl's down the street.
This June, the AFL's championship game, Arena Bowl 20, is playing Vegas. Don't miss the party. For tickets, call 1-866-AFL-TICKS.
I cannot believe I'm losing to a bunch of mascots.
Tonight on your Arizona Sports Report, we're in Tucson making the switch back to third base with the D-backs Chad Tracy. And the latest on the Suns' injury woes. Will Steve Nash play tomorrow night? On your Arizona Sports Report tonight at 9:30.
On an all-new CMI with Chris Myers, Mark Cuban.
People said, shut up, write the checks, and sit in the suite. Now when a new owner comes in, they ask, are you going to be like Mark Cuban?
Mark Cuban on the Chris Myers interview Sunday on FSN.
All new players compete in a new tournament for their shot at poker glory. The UltimateBet.net Poker Challenge. The best online players in the world get on TV and battle it out each week. The fight for a $250,000 jackpot is on. It's a whole new game that is every poker player's dream. Sunday on FSN. For more information, log on to UltimateBet.net.
Telecast is copyrighted by the Arena Football League for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the AFL's consent is strictly prohibited.
The second half, AFL on FSN. Jim Day with Gene Nudo, the head coach of the Arizona Rattlers. And, Coach, your thoughts after that first half? What's it going to take for your club to win this?
Well, we just need to execute better on offense, hold on to the ball, protect the quarterback a little better. We're getting good pressure, I think, on Kaleo. We're hitting him around pretty good. So we just need to get better offensively.
Coach, thanks for your time. Gene Nudo, he's ready for the half. Guys, pick back upstairs to you.
Thank you very much, Jim. Deep kickoff taken off the nets by Dupree across the 5-yard line. Breaks it up to the 9. Took a big hit there, but defender didn't wrap up. Here's your team colors. The Rattlers in white, the Columbus Destroyers in blue. There's Kaleo. Pretty good first half, Greg, and he comes back out, and very important, get down the field, get some points on the board.
Yeah, pretty good first half, 13 out of 22, 127 yards with 1 touchdown. But it seemed like the offense lost their momentum in the second quarter. Really had a chance to keep an 8 or a 14-point lead. It ended up at 1 at halftime. But again, you got to keep scoring in this league. Start now.
So Kaleo, kick drop, good protection. He's going to go deep for Beret, and it's into the stands. And then his receiver into the stands, going to keep that in the field to play. Beret had a step.
They tried to stop and go on the first play of the second half to try to pick the big play up, and good coverage there collectively for the Arizona defensive backs.
So going deep on that one. So it'll be second down and 10. The running clock, we're already at 14 minutes to go here in the third. There you see the numbers for Kaleo in the first half, 13 to 23 for 127. Now 13 to 24 with that missed pass. Kaleo quickly complete. Committee Davis picks up 7 yards. It'll be third down and 3 for the Destroyers.
John Kaleo's got to find his rhythm a little bit, and that throw looked pretty good. He got his feet set, threw the ball on time, got to Davis, picked up 8. And as a rhythm, you got to complete a couple passes in a row, get some confidence going. The first half, he had 6 different receivers catching the ball, but only 1 touchdown. That was by Carl Vaughn.
You know, it's interesting. You talked earlier in the game about how you have to throw from all different angles and all different positions. I would believe it's kind of tough to get in a rhythm. It's not really a 3 or 5 step passing game. Here Bond makes the catch. He crosses midfield and takes it to the Rattlers side about the 22-yard line.
On paper, it says that it's a 3 or 5 step drop or a 1 step drop, but in the game, it's a lot different when you've got those big white shirts chasing after you. You see the replay here. This is really, that's a 3 step drop, and that's like a 1.5 step drop, really. Get it off fast, and he did.
You got a player that's face down, Anthony Hutch. So Anthony Hutch injured for Arizona. We'll have more on him when we return. 21-20 is your score. Columbus over Arizona.
Arena football, demonstrated by Kurt Warner and John Elway. Arena quarterbacks pass almost every play. Score so high you'll need oxygen. Running for the sidelines? What sidelines? Offense also plays defense. Oh, one more thing. The field, only 50 yards long.
The Arena Football League, Season 20. Now playing at an arena, television, or computer near you.
Oh, hey, honey.
Hey. So, what have you been up to?
Nothing. So what have you guys been up to?
Nothing.
Arena football, demonstrated by Kurt Warner and John Elway. Arena quarterbacks pass almost every play. Score so high you'll need oxygen. Running for the sidelines? What sidelines? Offense also plays defense. Oh, one more thing. The field, only 50 yards long.
The Arena Football League, Season 20. Now playing at an arena, television, or computer near you.
To the AFL on FSN, brought to you by ADT, and there's more exciting AFL action Sunday on NBC. This week it's the Colorado Crush versus the Philadelphia Soul, or the San Jose SaberCats and the Chicago Rush. Check your local listings for the broadcast in your area. So first down play for Columbus after Hutch goes off the field on his own power. Quick swing pass to the back out of the backfield, and that's going to be another big 6-7 yard gain, and that's Leroy Thompson, who rambled in for a touchdown earlier in the game.
Fullbacks have played a very important role tonight for Columbus. Tackle there made by Beau Kelly. As you see, a little quick dump off here. Going to break tackles like he normally does. And Beau Kelly comes in and wraps it up.
Beau Kelly is sure tackler there out of East Texas State. 10 years he's played in arena football.
Curtis Fagan at 6'1", 175, not big enough to bring him down.
Yeah. So second down, and let's say it's 4 to go. Great. Quickly, they complete it to Bond. He's inside the 15, down to about the 12-yard line. Let's go down to Jim Day. He's got an injury update for us, Jim.
Pick Anthony Hutch came off of the field, and boy, he's a tough guy. And then don't let anyone tell you they don't hit in the AFL, because his helmet was hit clean off of his head, and as it was coming off of his head, his chin strap clipped his nose and knocked him a little bit woozy. He's down here trying to shake out the cobwebs, and it looks like he's going to return.
Well, that's something you're very familiar with, being a quarterback. You used to have to get those smelling salts.
I was just having a flashback to smelling salts. Thanks for reminding me, Jeff.
You're welcome. Into the end zone they go, almost intercepted. Nice defensive play as Gatewood became the receiver that time, and actually nice defensive play by Davis, the receiver.
Exactly right. That ball was really catchable by the defender, Randy Gatewood, and Davis, you're right, became the defensive back and does exactly what you're supposed to do in this situation. Don't let Gatewood catch it. He stripped his arm away, and really they switched roles there for a play. Great job by both players.
Gatewood that time took away the inside position. The ball was thrown to the inside, and Davis becomes the defender. So second down from the 12-yard line. High motion by Bond, right side, trips down to the right side. Kaleo looking off the right side, complete to Beret. He's drilled at the 5-yard line into the boards. Big hit that time by Joe Todd, but he hangs on to the football.
Good job by Beret there, taking a shot. It's the right throw. Beret in the flat. He knows he's going to take a shot into the boards. but he picks up 7. Nice pickup there, both quarterback and receiver.
Good hands that time by Beret. Caught that ball, was able to get it into his body quickly, and as you said, that ball's cushioned, and he took the blow and held on, so now it's 3rd down and about 3. The 5-yard line. Trips left side. Bond will back up, and he'll take off again. Kaleo double move. Now he rolls right, looking into the end zone. Davis can't hang on. Gatewood was there as well.
And Bond is not happy. He was open early on a kind of what you call a China route, where he comes down hard on a slant, turns around, comes back out, and he had separation. And John Kaleo missed it. Right there, the ball should have been gone. He pump faked it, and when he went to his right, the play's dead. He tries to hit Davis in the back of the end zone, almost pulls it off. But in this league, when those opportunities come, you got to throw on time. And I'm sure Bond's back in the huddle going, come on, man, I'm open. Now you got to hit me there.
That's a tough throw for a quarterback, going to his right, trying to throw across his body back to the middle of the field, too. So 4th down and 3 from the 5-yard line. They're going to try to hit Davis on a little hitch. They can't. He's going to throw it
off
up
the net.
The net. No one home. Davis that time just kind of hung around, and it was a delayed pass. There is a flag on the play.
When Kaleo knew the play was about dead and you know, did what you get at that point, you got to do, throw it off the net and hope something good happens.
Illegal deep. Number 2 for an outside rush. Half the distance to the goal with an automatic 1st down.
So illegal rush. That's the 2nd time Arizona has been called to keep a drive alive for Columbus.
Well, Beau Kelly's a 10-year veteran of this league out of East Texas State. Trying to create a little bit of an angle, comes out of his rush lane, and when you're 1-3, those are the things that happen to you. And both these teams have had some bad breaks, but that's a horrible one because they had a defensive stop.
So now a fresh set of downs from the 2.5-yard line. 1st down for Columbus. Trips left side. They're going to go with the sweep again. Thompson lowers his head. Does he get in? Boy, it's close. He's down to about the 1-foot line, so he's stopped just short. Nice defensive stop there, Beau Kelly, the first one there. So 2nd down and goal, and the clock continues on.
Both fullbacks for Columbus already have rushing touchdowns tonight, which is a rarity in this league to have more than 1 rushing touchdown. Thought he was going to get in, not quite. Good job defensively by Arizona. Beau Kelly in the back pushing that pile. I'd do it again.
Yep, couldn't quite square his shoulders that time. Yeah, just run right ahead, straight ahead. Dive play. Oh, they're going to have Kaleo on the quarterback keeper, and he burrows his way in as he goes right over Curtis Fagan for the touchdown.
Curtis Fagan's taking a beating there. I'll tell you what, he's trying to tackle Leroy Thompson, but when the quarterback runs over you, I'm telling you, great job by quarterback John Kaleo, extra effort. Boy, Curtis, man, that one's going to hurt. Your buddies are going to remind you that when they watch the film.
And let's not mistake Kaleo for Bonner.
No.
Kaleo goes maybe 2'5", 210. Bonner 240.
He's listed at 6 foot 210.
Yeah. 6 foot 185 maybe. Extra point by Kite. Kick is up, and it's good. And just like that, there's that 8-point lead you were talking about as Columbus scores on their first try. 7:34 in the 3rd left. Columbus 28-20 over Arizona.
Hey, man, that car is off the hook.
I like classics made modern. What's that? It's Crunchwrap Supreme. All the classic Taco Bell taste grilled up, so it's good to go.
Crunchwrap Supreme is back. Beefy, melty, crunchy, cool, classic Taco Bell taste loaded into a flour tortilla and grilled for maximum portability. For classic Taco Bell tastes that are good to go, think outside the bun.
Free?
Free?
You're giving it away free.
Hi, I'm Rob Graham, the president of Vital Basics, and I want to give you a bottle of Focus Factor, one of our best-selling supplements, absolutely free. Why would we give away a free bottle of Focus Factor? Because we know that if you try it, you'll buy it. Focus Factor contains nutrients that work with your natural brain chemistry to support focus, concentration, and memory.
Focus Factor is now available at CVS Pharmacy and Walgreens, but if you call now, you can try it free.
Simply call the number on the bottom of your screen, and we'll send you a full-size bottle of Focus Factor, a $75 value, absolutely free. You simply provide $4.95 to help cover the cost of shipping.
They let you try it free? It must be good.
You know, I've been taking Focus Factor since we introduced it over 2.5 years ago, and I wouldn't work a day without it.
Buy it at CVS Pharmacy and Walgreens, or call now and try it free. Call 1-800-248-0374.
To Nationwide Arena, Columbus, Ohio. Tonight it is the Arizona Rattlers visiting the Columbus Destroyers. I'm Jeff McCoy along with Greg Fry and Jim Day. And it's the AFL on FSN, brought to you by ADT. And there you see a fan who...
That's a true fan.
Nice. That is a true fan. It's not even October. So Kite to kick off. Deep kick here. Oh, that's a nice one. It goes right off, and it's going to go out of bounds. Nice kick there. It's exactly what you try to do. He hits the upright, and therefore it makes it that funny bounce. Remember, it's not a round ball. Those things bounce weird, and that bounced through the back of the end zone. So it'll be the Arizona ball at the 5-yard line.
Really, Columbus wanted that ball to, if it's going to do that, come back the other way. So Columbus has a chance to get a free one on the ground, but a good kick by Kite. Anytime it hits the bar, you got a live ball. Anything can happen, but this one bounces back through the back of the end zone. Still makes it a long field for Arizona.
So in the backfield, Asifaoa from UCLA, the rookie. Schnoeder is very high on him, and that's a quick pass out. Nice catch that time, and just an absolute zip that time to Wise. Gains about 10 yards and a first down.
See the Rattlers' first score of the night. Beau Kelly breaks a bunch of tackles to cut the deficit. Damien Gross on his first post corner and pays the price on the wall. And Damien Gross again on the post corner. Great job pulling the ball down.
One of the toughest plays in football. The corner pattern. There's
Ball's on the ground.
It's on the ground. And it's,
you got to be kidding me.
I cannot believe, I thought Eddie Gallis had that.
He did. He tried to pick it up. I see this so many times. You can see the overhead look here. The ball's going to be on the ground. Bad snap. Gallis has a chance to pick it up and run with it, and instead of diving on it, and Arizona's going to retain possession. Oh, boy.
I think Rumashek at the last second kicked that ball as Gallis was just getting ready to dive on it. They kicked it away, so Arizona retains possession. So right back to the original line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 from the 15-yard line. In motion is Gross. Bonner, the lefty, looking to go deep. Now he throws it under for Gross, and it was tipped. Might have been Gallis that tipped that ball. That's going to bring a 3rd down and 10.
If you go back to that drop snap, and what that tells me is Columbus is doing a good job up front, getting pressure on Cedric Bonner. Anytime you see a drop snap like that, the center's getting pressure, whether it's Jerry Sharp or, in this case, it's Vince Amy. And that's Rumashek putting the heat on up front.
There you see Bonner's numbers, just 7 of 18 for 115 yards. And here it's a big play on 3rd down. We're under 30% on the season on 3rd down. Bonner straight back, big rush. He's going to try to run it. Gallis hits him at the 20. He runs through that to the 21-yard line. Flags come down.
Well, there's a face mask. The question is who had whose face mask?
Interesting call here by the officials as they come together to talk this one over.
Well, Eddie Gallis is 6'2", 205, and he's outweighed by about 50 pounds in that matchup.
Personal foul, pulling the face mask, number 17 on the defense. 10-yard penalty from the end of the run with an automatic first down.
Crowd didn't like it because it looked like Bonner initiated the contact to the face mask first. The stiff arm.
He did try the stiff arm, but Gallis, you can see the replay, good pressure up front, but nice job stepping up in the pocket. And that's Gallis has got to make that play. When you're the jack linebacker, the quarterback runs, you got to finish it off. And that play, fortunately, goes in the benefit of Arizona with the penalty. First down.
So Bonner inside the 20 now at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 there. They're down 8. Important drive for them. Bonner to Wise at the 10 to the 5 as he goes right through Duggan's tackle and all the way down to about the 1-yard line. Nice spin move there by Wise.
Great move by Wise there. I don't even think you can call that a missed tackle on the part of Doggett because he got all air. Basically going to throw the hitch route underneath, looks downfield, comes off underneath, Doggett's going to come up and whoop. Got everything but wise.
And there is a flag on the play, so they're going to bring this one back. This was called in the backfield.
Holding, offense number 71, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. It remains first down.
So Zach Rupp, number 71, called for holding. That's a huge play. Instead of having it first and goal at the 1, you're all the way back to your own 23-yard line. And both teams with 5 penalties. Arizona for 26 yards, Columbus for 33.
And they've all been very costly. They seem to all come on 3rd or 4th down when you got a team backed up and you give them a first down. But pass rush has been very consistent tonight for Columbus. They're getting hits. They're putting pressure on the offensive line for Arizona.
So 1st and 20. Here comes the Destroyers, and that one's knocked down. Nicely done.
Rumashek.
Yep, Big Dan Rumashek. And that looked like an NBA block. Blocked that all the way into the stands.
He could hit him in the chest just about. Very low release there by Bonner, trying to find that right release. You'll see him drop his arm down low, and Rumashek gets it right in the chops. It's a good thing he had his face mask on.
Boy, Bonner throws a hard ball, too. I mean, that ricocheted all the way into the stands.
Yeah, that ball was humming, let me tell you. He can bring it.
So 2nd down and 20 from the 22-yard line. They've got to get all the way inside the Columbus 10. Bonner again. Decent coverage that time. Intercepted across midfield. Now he's going to cut back again inside the 20 to the 15-yard line. There is a penalty flag, but Brandon Heflin read that one beautifully. And Vinnie Clark very excited. Heflin read that comeback route, slid inside the receiver.
Oh, here we go.
So roughing the passer on Ken Coker. Huge penalty again. Now it takes a turnover away.
And Brandon Heflin baited Cedric Bonner the whole way. You can see this coming in late. That's pretty late. That's probably a good call there. But Brandon Heflin, unfortunately, did a great job of baiting Cedric Bonner like he was going to play it deep. And when the ball was released, he cut underneath that comeback route. Nice job by Heflin, and it's all for naught.
So Heflin, a perfect play, but the roughing the passer penalty call, and now Arizona inside the Columbus 20-yard line. So good field position here. First down. Throw. Oh my goodness, I said it too quick. That was 6. There was nothing but green grass and high tides. They could have walked in the end zone. Brown that time, one of the better defenders on this Columbus team.
Well, you had 2 last week in the loss to Kansas City. And this one is, you can't get it any better than that.
Taylor-made.
And of course, he's going to do the fall down, act like I'm hurt act because he dropped it. Oh, I think Vinnie Clark's having a heart attack on the sideline after that one, and he knows it.
The only thing hurt there is his pride.
Yeah,
because that was an easy 6 the other way.
He did everything right. He jumped on it, but didn't catch it. You got to forget about it.
Well, let's remember that one. That could be a big play in this football game. Bonner has been intercepted once on this drive and almost intercepted a second time. Hooks up there for about an 8-yard gain to Cosmo DiMatteo all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Well, I can tell you one thing. Cedric Bonner, if you look at his stats, they're not pretty, but he has thrown 2 touchdowns and no picks on the night. And you cannot count him out. He is a tough guy. He's been around this league. He's not going to get flustered. They're still in the game, obviously. And I promise you, when the 4th quarter shows up, his stats are going to get better.
3rd down and short now for Bonner. Just 90 seconds left in this quick 3rd quarter here. Gatewood wide to the right. DiMatteo to the left and Gross in motion. Bonner straight back. He's got pressure, and this time he's intercepted in the end zone. Taking it back is Gerald Brown. All the way out to about the 17-yard line before Beau Kelly stops him. 2 interceptions and 1 almost interception on that drive for Columbus.
Gerald Brown's going to get the credit for the interception, but to me that's a pass rush sack because they've been pressuring Bonner the whole drive. He's made some bad throws. But you got to give the credit to the big guys up front. As you see the replay here, throwing off his back foot. And again, Brown does a nice job cutting underneath, making the pick and bringing it back at the same time.
So 28-20, Columbus defense stiffens up and holds again. They lead by 8. They've got the ball.
Come in to any Aaron Sales and Lease ownership store and you'll find brand new, brand name furniture, electronics, appliances, and computers. Always at the guaranteed lowest price, whether you buy or lease to own, and no credit checks. So, do the math. Nobody beats Aaron's.
Do the math.
Nobody beats Aaron's.
Welcome back to Las Vegas and the Arena Football Celebrity Table. Coach Ditka has the hand to beat.
Ooh.
Let's see how poker champ Phil Hellmuth plays it.
I'm all in.
Bluffing, Coach?
Pocket Kings, go Kings!
I fold. Thanks, ladies.
Don't you girls have a game to go to?
Well, Coach, this June, the AFL's championship game, Arena Bowl 20, is playing Vegas. Don't miss the party. For tickets, call 1-866-AFL-TICKS.
How are they going to be able to look past this and focus on next Saturday's contest?
Official athletic retailer of the Arena Football League. Champ Sports, where sport lives.
Welcome back to Nationwide Arena. 28-20. The Columbus Destroyers lead the Arizona Rattlers. The clock is wound up, and here we go. 1:13 to play in this third quarter. Big defensive stand by Columbus. Third time they've turned Arizona away. It's time they get the interception in the end zone. Quick pass left side. Nice catch that time. Reaching down to pick that one up. I think it was Lincoln Dupree with the catch. Fans, you can win a trip to Arena Bowl 20 in Las Vegas on June 11th and a shot at $1 million. Just for watching this game, go to arenafootball.com and register today. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. citizens 21 and older. Just came back from Vegas.
Not a bad road trip.
Not a bad road trip indeed. So second down for the Destroyers is the third quarter coming to a close. They're going to go deep. Got a man. It's a touchdown. Nicely thrown as Carl Bond got behind the defenders, and Kaleo put it right on the money.
Great read by John Kaleo. Carl Bond had the defender beat right out of the gate. They tried to play buck coverage. You see the replay from the top here. Right away, he's got it beat. Kaleo's patient on the post corner. Perfect throw. Right over the top. Touchdown, Columbus.
Boy, you knew it right off the bat. You're standing next to me going, throw it deep.
He had it beat right now. And that touchdown, you got to give the credit to Bond. He made his move at the line of scrimmage. The play was over then. It was just a matter of putting the ball on the money.
Big day for Carl Bond. 6 catches for 73 yards. His kite comes on for the extra point. High snap, put down and in. Nicely done. And going to get a roughing the kicker penalty that time. Boy, he got hammered. Nice hold that time by Billy Dicken, as that was a high snap, and he brought it down. And Kite was able to kick that one through.
He did get hammered.
On the play, the blocker was pushed into the kicker.
Well, the kicker doesn't think so. No. Kite says, here, what happened? I got drilled. It's a 34-20 lead. We've played 3. 1 quarter to go here. The Destroyers lead is 15. 35-20 over the Rattlers. We'll be back to Nationwide Arena for more of the AFL on FSN, brought to you by ADT.
The state of Arizona has recently begun to warn in its advertising, expect the max if you're charged with a DUI. That means up to 6 months in jail, a suspended driver's license, steep fines, and other penalties like the ignition interlock device. At Phillips & Associates, our experienced, aggressive trial attorneys can help you, and we can begin your case with little or no money down and affordable payments. For help with your DUI, please call me right now at 602-258-8888.
If you've been injured, call Peterson Johnson first.
We handle everything.
We come to you, and our initial consultation is free.
We find you a doctor who will wait for payment.
And we don't get paid unless we win.
Our fee isn't 33% or even 29%.
Our low fee is just 25%. We charge less, you keep more.
Peterson Johnson, 877-96 Legal.
Oh, my shoe. Honey, will you hold my purse?
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's a nice bike. Yeah, I got the new Tundra. Pretty tough, pretty rugged. Not to mention manly. Yeah.
The Toyota Tundra. Rugged and powerful, just like you. Lease a new 06 Tundra today for just $199 a month or get $1,500 cash back when you buy one at your Valley Toyota dealers. Toyota, moving forward.
Tonight on your Arizona Sports Report, we're in Tucson making the switch back to third base with the D-backs' Chad Tracy. And the latest on the Suns' injury woes. Will Steve Nash play tomorrow night? On your Arizona Sports Report tonight at 9:30.
College basketball hits the hardwood on FSN. It's a crucial Pac-10 showdown as the Sun Devils look to spoil the Cats' postseason plans. Saturday on FSN.
AFL on FSN is presented by Champs Sports, official athletic retailer of the Arena Football League. By Las Vegas, home of Arena Bowl 20, Sunday, June 11th. And by EA Sports Arena Football. Football is more fun indoors. Down to Jim Day on the sidelines. Jim?
Nick, thank you very much. Carl Bond, not easy to get deep and score a touchdown in Arena Ball. How'd you get open?
Well, it was press coverage, and I just ran a good man route. You know, I forced him inside to give myself some room and then broke it back to the corner.
Congratulations on the score.
Thank you.
Pick back upstairs.
Thank you. There you see as he made that quick move to the inside, and as soon as the defensive back settled his hips to the inside, he took out to the outside and went right by him. Here's the kick. Nice high, deep kick by Kite. And that goes through the wickets into the stands.
That one goes right into the stands, and that one
so right through the net. So another present for some kid at the football game. There in the front row. So Arizona takes over at the 5-yard line, and they've got some work to do. Greg, they're down 15.
They do, and really I think this game is where it should be right now. Columbus has had 3 stops, as you mentioned, throughout the game. 2 in the first quarter, 1 in the third quarter. They have a 15-point advantage now, and really Arizona struggled all night long offensively. They've not been able to get anything going. But again, when you've got Cedric Bonner at the helm, has thrown for 675, now 676 touchdowns. Anything can happen. 15 points can be erased in a heartbeat.
Close to 700 touchdowns. That's an amazing number. Flags fly. And I think the play clock ran out.
Delay of game, offense number 13. After distance to the goal, it remains first down.
Cedric Bonner, though, has taken a pounding tonight by the front 3 for the Destroyers. Mike Sutton, Chris Janik, Calvin Kinney, Ken Jones, Juan Porter, and Ken Coker all mix it in there. They have put him on his seat a number of times, and it's paid the price so far.
Well, he really has been hurried. He's been hit. He's been intercepted. Now the defense needs to come up big again. Can they answer? Bonner's going to go deep. Got a man, but nice defensive play by Heflin down there as he was trying to hit Cosmo DiMatteo. And a flag. There is a flag at the 15. Yeah, I think he may have tried to go with a little stop and go or a hitch and go pattern. And I think what happened is
Bonner's basically pleading for, there was contact during when the ball was in the air.
Yep. On the defense, on another move, that's 5 yards from previous spot. Automatic.
On that hitch, I think Heflin just stuck out a arm bar, and can't do that.
As you see the replay there, more good pressure by Leroy Thompson coming up the middle. Cedric Bonner's not been able to get his feet set all night, which is, is common in arena football, but boy, when you're on your butt, it's hard to make completions.
This time he has time, and it's a perfect strike to Gross across the 20. He's to midfield and into Destroyer territory at the 24-yard line. But there you see the difference in Bonner. When he has time and can set up, he throws strikes.
He does. Well, and he caught Columbus in his zone defense there. Damien Gross read it. Nice stop route in the middle of the zone. Take what they give you, pick it up. But Columbus right now, they're going to bend but don't break. They're going to give you those short passes, but don't give them the big plays.
So So first down across midfield now for Arizona. Bonner through 3 quarters. Stone for 123 yards. Now he looks again, and again it's complete to a diving Damien Gross inside the 15. Pick up 12, another first down, move the sticks again. As you said, with that running clock, Columbus just trying to keep everything in front of them.
You're right, and it's a lot of time left. Columbus knows they have to score at least 1 or 2 more this game. If they keep scoring, they're going to win. And when you're Arizona here, you got to cut the deficit. You got to pick one up here, and at some point you're going to have to go for 2. But now the key is get the ball in the end zone quickly.
So now they've got it at the 12-yard line. They can make a first down just inside the 3. Bonner. Complete, nope, dropped.
Ooh.
Right between the 1 and the 5 of Cosmo DiMatteo.
Right between the wickets. He was looking downfield. Cardinal mistake there by a receiver. Got to catch those.
And again, the tough thing about this league, it's an incomplete pass, but that clock continues to run, as you see there at the top of the screen. We're now down to 12 minutes to play.
Although from a quarterback standpoint, really from a receiver standpoint too, that doesn't hurt a whole lot because you have more room to work with.
Right.
It's second and long, but you need a little more room to operate with your routes on this play.
And it's been the double moves by these receivers that have got them free. Gross in motion. Bonner's going to slide outside. He's got a wide open side. There's how you go low. Vinny Davis went low to take him down. He had a man in the end zone, didn't he?
He had Randy Gatewood. I don't know how Cedric Bonner missed it because when he was flushed out, he rolled to his left, and Gatewood was in the corner of the end zone open. Got behind the Columbus defenders, and they lost track of where he was.
Now that whole left side of the field opened up, and Bonner took it himself down to the 5. So he picked up 7, and it's 3rd down and 3. They've got to get to about the 2-yard line for the first down. Beau Kelly in the backfield, trips right side. That's Damien Gross in motion, the former Destroyer. He's got a couple of touchdowns already. Bonner looking, now he's flushed, and it's intercepted. A couple of flags are down. Vinny Davis brings it out to the 18. 2 flags on the play.
When those flags in the middle of the field, you'd wonder if Columbus took a pass rush outside of a lane. I don't think there was a jack out of the box because Vinny Davis caught it. He was standing right where he should be. A lot of pointing going on.
Well, let's wait and hear what Steve Payman has to say.
Holding, offense, illegal blitz, linebacker number 33. Penalties are offset, game's 3rd down.
So holding and an illegal blitz, offsetting penalties. We'll replay 3rd down. Watch it again.
See the replay here. Nobody open early. He's going to hold on to the ball. You can see the illegal blitz coming late there by Leroy Thompson. The ball's picked by Davis, but at that point it's a moot point. Play it over again.
So 2nd time that a penalty has saved Arizona on an interception. Bonner brings them back, 3rd down. Call it 3 for the 5-yard line. They've got to get to just about the 2-yard line. Right side of the root field is the right side. Bonner into the end zone, incomplete behind Cosmo DiMatteo.
That ball was tipped. I believe it was Chris Janik. It was Chris Janik or Thompson that got a hand on that ball, and DiMatteo.
Bonner's reaction here as he throws this one.
He knew it. He's like, oh man, I had him open and just tipped enough where DiMatteo couldn't hang on to it.
So 10 minutes to play in this football game as the clock now under 10 minutes. And Arizona down 15. 4th down, they need to score here. Bonner, good protection, looking into the end zone, complete, touchdown. Damien Gross yet again. He is coming back to Columbus in a big way.
That's what you call a veteran quarterback and a veteran receiver making a play on 4th down. Those guys are calm and poised. Damien Gross is going to cut towards the goalpost and stop right there and come back to the outside and get separation away from Gerald Brown. That's a designed play. You need time as a quarterback to make the throw, but it's a great route by Damien Gross and a really great throw.
How good was this guy last year? How about 116 catches for 1,426 yards and 21 touchdowns as we did last year?
Which is why he went somewhere else. He was too expensive to keep.
Wow, that blitz. Right through comes Kenny on that bad wheel, and that is one big fella when he came. He just came right through. No hope for Gary Crawl to get that one away. Wow.
You see the replay here on the touchdown.
35-26. Yep.
Come into any Aaron Sales and Lease ownership store and you'll find brand new, brand name furniture, electronics, appliances, and computers. Always at the guaranteed lowest price, whether you buy or lease to own, and no credit checks. So, do the math. Nobody beats Aaron's.
Do the math.
Nobody beats Aaron's.
Arena football, demonstrated by Kurt Warner and John Elway. Arena quarterbacks pass almost every play. Score so high you'll need oxygen. Running for the sidelines? What sidelines? Offense also plays defense. Oh, one more thing. The field, only 50 yards long.
The Arena Football League, Season 20. Now playing at an arena, television, or computer near you.
Thank you for calling ADT Security Services.
I just wanted you to know that security system saved me twice.
You all have given me peace of mind.
I tell everybody I see, get an ADT security system.
Like these customers and millions more, you'll feel more secure with ADT in your home. ADT can help protect your family from burglary, fire, and carbon monoxide. Call now and save up to $200 on an ADT protection package. You may even save up to 20% off your homeowner's insurance. ADT, always there.
AFL Weekly comes your way Monday at 3:30 on FSN. It's a must-watch for every AFL fan. The only place where you can get highlights of every game every week. Join Dave Benz and Howard Griffith for the most comprehensive look at AFL football. Now here at Nationwide Arena, the missed extra point could come back to haunt the Rattlers. Now they're down 9, 35-26. Onside kick, and it's covered by Columbus as a flag comes down.
Dan Rumashek jumps on that ball. Nice pickup.
He was behind the 10-yard line.
Yeah, the Arizona players are acting as if it's on Columbus, but I didn't see anybody crossing the line. I did see one blue shirt, though, making a block potentially before the ball crossed the line. A lot of discussion going on here. You got to dig deep in the AFL rulebook for this one.
Telling you. Well, let's hear what Steve Payman has to say.
Illegal block below the waist on the receiving team. At the 10-yard penalty, it's first down.
All right, so it'll stay Columbus football, but instead of the 10-yard line, it'll just back them up to almost a 20. So at the 19.5-yard line for Columbus.
I don't think Doug Kay cares there. He wants the ball. Great job by Dan Rumashek to get on that ball and not bobble it, because if you bobble it, you're going to get nailed.
Good hands by the big fella, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so 35-26 is your score. So it's still a two-possession game for Arizona. Need to score twice.
You know I'm really trying hard not to say anything bad about the ex-Wolverine. You know that.
Yes, I do.
I'm trying to compliment him for a good play. I'll leave it at that.
Bond will go in high motion. Now he comes back to the right side. Kaleo, quick drop. Fires it off. Complete to Gallus. And he drinks it to about the 12. And here comes a face mask penalty.
Yep.
I think it was either Gatewood or DiMatteo that came in late and high with the face mask. So they'll tack on 5.
Personal foul for pulling the face mask. Defense number 17. Half the distance to the goal with an automatic first down.
So they'll tack on about 7, and they'll put it down to inside the 6-yard line. Coach Gene Nudo looks on there. Not real happy with what he's seeing.
Frustrating look. They finally put a good game together on both sides of the ball last week, and they're not doing it tonight. But it's not over, that's for sure.
Frustrating season so far, really, for both of these teams. They go back to the run again. Thompson across the 5, 3-2. Barrels down to the 1-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds, and out comes the helmet. I'll tell you what, big fella, who got that ball, and Thompson.
That was Feoa. Feoa's helmet came off, and he's a guy that the Arizona coaches really like. Very active on the field. UCLA graduate, number 33.
Yeah, coach was telling us that he was just really knocking people around in practice, and then he had a leg injury, and this is the first time he's been in uniform this year.
6'4", 275, and he can run.
And he can hit you, too.
Yes.
Trips to the far side, or the near side of the field, I should say, which is the wide side for Kaleo. Second down. There's the pitch again, and a big hit there. Thompson can't get in.
Leroy Thompson, the ball carrier.
And there's Asi Feoa again. Put him right to the ground.
Feoma and Amy, number 98, both there. But again, what Columbus is doing, you might be saying, why aren't they going for it? Well, they're running that clock down now inside of 7 minutes.
That's right. Well, Columbus has had success running the ball with Leroy Thompson and Harold Wells. But that's when Beau Kelly was at the middle linebacker position, the MAC position. Now you got Feoa in there, and it's not so easy.
Tight formation here, 2 wings. Kaleo wants to throw it. Now he's going to run. Dives. Touchdown. Big play that time by quarterback John Kaleo. And Amy got really drilled that time. Nice late block there by Ken Jones.
Amy got decleated. But a good effort there by Kaleo. Had an open receiver, but did a nice job on the replay. A nice job putting it down. He saw the seam, get the touchdown. Don't take any chances by throwing it. And a big score there by Columbus to hold serve and really keep the deficit.
And again, that clock continues to run. The play clock continues down to 7 to 6. So they just let it go down. Snap was made with 5 on the play clock. The kick is good. 5:55 to play here in Columbus from Nationwide Arena. And the Destroyers lead over Arizona 42-26.
It's a condition that affects millions each year.
Honey?
It's called post-Super Bowl stress disorder, or PIST. Symptoms may include depression, excitability, and an inability to deal with life without football.
What?
But there is a cure.
For 20 seasons, the Arena Football League has brought football fans back to life. So don't let this happen to you. The Arena Football League Season 20, now playing at an arena television or computer near you.
Nice and easy. Hey, guys. Hustle up! Let's go! Come on! Way to go, good job.
For the first time ever, all 10 men's teams get caught in the madness.
You believe it!
A spot in the big dance is on the line. The Pacific Life Pac-10 Men's Tournament begins March 8th on FSN.
Experience the makings of another epic season of baseball. A new journey begins with spring training in Arizona, and our team gets you closer to the players, venues, and stories than ever before. Inside the Cactus League, the season returns Saturday night at 10.
Welcome back to Nationwide Arena, Columbus, Ohio. Well, this is an aerial league, but I tell you what, Greg, they are running the football here in Columbus tonight.
3 rushing touchdowns by Columbus, which is a lot in arena football. Let me tell you, John Kaleo adds the last one. Destroyers lead 42-26.
So 42-26 is your score. I'm Jeff Pecora along with Greg Farr and Jim Day from Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio. Here's the kickoff. This one off the net, taken by Damien Gross in the end zone. Cuts left side to the 5, and he's brought down at the 6-yard line. So now the clock becomes an ally of the Columbus Destroyers. 5:47 to play, and they're up 42-26.
It does, and again, I think pressure all night on Cedric Bonner has been the key for the Destroyers defense. I'm really liking the effort here tonight. I think Doug Kay's got to be very pleased on both sides of the ball. His defense is playing well. Again, they've been solid all year long for the most part. The offense is catching up tonight. 42 points on the board with 5.5 minutes to go and time left.
There you see rushing yards, 39 for Columbus, 30 for Arizona. These two teams coming in here, not real good rushing. Boy, that play was just kind of blown up from the start. As Bonner in the end zone, nowhere to go. He throws it out of bounds, so we've got to have a hold on the Rattlers. Coming into this game, Arizona just 15 rushing yards on the year.
Well, I think the key stat, though, is 3 rushing touchdowns by Columbus. They put the ball in the end zone, running the ball.
In the pass, holding, offense, number 71. That penalty is declined. It's second down.
So second down, they will start the play clock and the game clock on the whistle.
Beau Kelly has 1 rushing touchdown for Arizona, but Columbus has 3, and that really has been the difference.
Not often you see 4 rushing touchdowns in an AFL game. Here's Damien Gross straight down the slot. He pulls up, but going deep. Got a man out there and just overthrown as he tried to get it to Gerald Jones, the speedster out of Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo. He's a rookie.
He had him open, double move. Pump fake to Hitch. Went deep, got behind Gray, and Cedric Bonner again just he's off tonight because he's taking shots.
Whenever you go deep, Greg, you got to put some air under that ball. Let that receiver get under it. Let him run to it. He's got all kinds of speed. Lay it out there.
Well, and Cedric's problem is he's not getting his feet set. He was rolling. He was again forced to his right there, and he couldn't get his feet set. And he just kind of flicked it out there. And you know he could do that sometimes, but when you got to do that all night long, it's hard.
3rd and 10 for Bonner. Rush coming, he gets it away. It is complete across the 20 to midfield. Still on his feet into Columbus territory is Curtis Fagan with a big catch, the 3rd-year player out of Oklahoma. And a couple of destroyers are injured on that play.
They collided with each other at the end of the play. As you see the replay, this is where Bonner gets his feet set. The ball is on the money to Fagan. You see right there at the end, a collision. Oof.
Boy, that was a big hit as the 2 defenders really drilled each other, and both are down. B.J. Beret and Eddie Gallus. We'll be back with more. 42-26 is your score. 4 minutes to play from Nationwide Arena in Columbus.
In competition, injuries happen. It's part of the game. And to get back your level of performance takes a lot of hard work, discipline, and the best health care. Healthsouth is the nation's leading provider of outpatient diagnostic, surgery, and rehabilitation services. So we can help you get back fast to the action, the competition, and the glory. We know your body. We understand your spirit. We get you back.
Hey, what's up?
EA Sports, Arena Football, rated E10 for ages 10 and up. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Hey! So, what have you been up to?
Nothing. So what have you guys been up to?
Nothing.
They've been playing this whole game with a football lodged in the uprights. Now, earlier this morning, one of the Columbus Destroyers kickers kicked the ball into the uprights, and it was so hard to get out. It took 2 workers to get the ball out, and those workers said, we'll never see that again. It has to go in there so perfectly, we'll never see it again. Well, guess what happened in warm-up, guys? The Arizona Rattlers kicker kicked it up there. It lodged in there. It's so hard to get out, they just left it up there. So they've been playing the whole game with one of the footballs lodged in that upright.
It's pretty interesting. When Carl did it, he just looked up there, and the guys were all looking up at it like, wow, how about that? Interesting. All right, 4 minutes to play in this one, and Arizona has to do something here. Damien Gross with Bonner under center. Crossing pattern by him. Thrown off. Nice recovery that time by Heflin as he came and closed on Jones. And perfect hit. Perfect timing, and the ball dislodged.
Ken Coker got another quasi hit on Cedric Bonner in the backfield. You'll see him drop back to pass. Coker's coming, gets a shot on him. Good job by Brandon Heflin separating the ball at impact. Good job defensively.
Well, I tell you what, you're a quarterback in this league. You're going to get hit a couple times, aren't you?
Well, this is a long night. You don't want these nights. This can't happen every week. You'll never make it.
Bonner's got Gross by a step. Oh! I think what happened there is Gerald Brown kind of got in Gross's vision that time as he jumped for the ball. It came through clean and just glanced off Damien Gross. Flag is down, but Bonner put it in the exact perfect spot.
See the replay. Ball's thrown pretty good there, but undercut. I believe that was Gerald Brown, but is coming back, though, because of a holding penalty. Ken Coker, again, beat his man and was held.
Holding, offense number 56. Penalty is declined, 3rd down.
Yep, Columbus declined that penalty, so now 3rd down and 10. And the clock at 3:16, and it'll be wound right now. Here we go.
I go back to that play. If Cedric Bonner gets his feet set, that's a touchdown.
Right.
He had it, he got forced out a little bit because of the Coker pressure, and he just couldn't quite make the perfect throw.
So under 3 minutes when this ball is snapped by Bonner, they have to score and score quickly. Bonner, quick pass right side. Fagan's got it. Beautiful tackle. Nicely done by Doggett.
And he knows it too. That's a big time tackle because that play had a chance to develop. Fagan had some blockers to the inside. The old quick screen. You see to the left here. Oh, you see all the white shirts coming out to the left to set up the wall. The wall was there, but broken up by number 6, Cecil Doggett. Nice tackle.
Mark Tucker lifts his way off the field for Arizona. Coming in for him is Kelvin Ingram. Beautiful tackle there, and it's 4th down and 7.
Defensively for Columbus, you keep it in front of you right now. Let them dink it.
Play clock down to 3. It's going to be offsides. Yep, Arizona into the end zone. Gross, incomplete, but that's going to be an offsides.
Nah, good call, Jeff. Damien Gross tried to get a quick step there, and well, 2 steps over the line of scrimmage.
Greg, I think he was looking at the play clock, which was on 2, and Bonner hadn't even started his cadence yet, so he just took off.
Offside, offense number 83. Penalties decline, the ball goes over on downs, 1st down.
So let's go down to the sidelines and Jim Day. Jim?
Hick, missed opportunity there for Arizona. Coach Gene Nudo was trying his best to get a timeout as the play clock was running down. No one heard him or saw him, and you saw what happened. As Arizona tries to get back in this one, Columbus leading 42-26. The AFL on FSN returns after this.
The Arena Football League presents the 20 Greatest Highlights Countdown. Number 16. In 2001, the New Jersey Gladiators led Tampa Bay by 5, but Storm quarterback Shane Stafford engineered a masterful drive. Then, with 15 seconds remaining, a chance at victory appeared to slip away.
Stafford falls down. He's not ruled down. Throws this one. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! He lost the shoe, but he may have won the ball game for the Tampa Bay Storm. Another look at it right here. See if Del Rico got a hand on him. Again, he trips. We've seen it all night. He was missed. He was back on his feet, on his heels, and he got it to JB. At a Storm moment in history, as this one will go down on a date to remember.
A big crowd of 20,000 witnessed Stafford's heroics. Tune in again next week as the AFL's 20 Greatest Highlights Countdown continues.
Welcome back to Nationwide Arena. Time now for our ADT defensive play of the game. Greg?
Gerald Brown, you're going to see pressure on Cedric Bonner, throws against his body, and there's number 12, Gerald Brown, steps in front. Big interception for the 3rd defensive stop of the night for Columbus. And Gerald Brown with 2 picks last week. He's going to get 1 already tonight. He's your ADT defensive player of the game.
So huge play and a huge turnover on downs as Columbus takes over at the 20.
The defensive backs for Columbus need to thank their defensive line because they are getting the job done.
Clock continues to run inside of 2 minutes. Run the football again.
Leroy Thompson.
Big number 33, Leroy Thompson, all 270 pounds of him, rambles ahead for a 2-yard gain. And timeout by Arizona. So Arizona calls timeout to stop the clock with 1:45 to play, down 16.
Got to give Columbus a lot of credit. Probably going to walk away with the win, their second win of the season, after dropping 3 in a row, and really have an opportunity to right the ship. It's hard when you lose 3 in a row, but boy, 2 and 3 sounds a whole lot better than 1 and 4. And this franchise has struggled the last couple of years, so maybe this is a step in the right direction.
Well, I thought they set the tone early, and especially on the defensive side with those first 2 stops.
They really did, and the defense has carried the load this year, without a doubt. But the offense finally responded. They responded in the first quarter, and they also responded in the second half with the Kaleo rushing touchdown. Receivers have played a pretty good game tonight, but you have 3 rushing touchdowns by Columbus, as we talked about, which has really been the difference.
So they're set. The game clock will start on the snap. There's the pitch to Thompson again. Oh, my! Man, he just lowers his shoulder and delivers a blow. And Beau Kelly takes that blow and brings him down. Gained about 2 more yards. And watch this hit.
Woo! Hello! Oh, man. Beau Kelly got pounded into the wall. It's the other way around. The linebacker's supposed to hit the fullback, is he not?
Man, you like contact? Yeah, but when you're going 270, yikes. Let's take a look at the standings in the AFL. Let's start with our Eastern Division. Dallas and Philadelphia at 3-1, New York at 2-2, and Columbus at 1-3. Of course, Columbus travels to New York next week. Southern Division, Austin undefeated, and Orlando, Georgia, Tampa Bay, Kansas City at 1-3. The Central, Colorado and Nashville at 3-1, Chicago and Grand Rapids at 2-2, and out west, everybody's tied, 1-3.
Not for long.
Yeah, not for long. You're exactly right. Bond in motion. Kaleo back to throw. He's going to go deep. Has Bond. Does he have a step? No. Good defensive play that time by number 19, Joe Todd, the defensive specialist. Nice play. But the clock continues to run here.
Textbook defense there by Joe Todd. Pretty much blanketed the receiver for Columbus there. Ooh, Bond, and they both hit the wall hard, but again, the wall gives.
Yep.
I can promise you that. The green stuff down there, there's like concrete underneath that. That doesn't give a whole lot. So you don't mind hitting the wall.
And now we get to our 1-minute warning. And now it's interesting. 1 minute. If Columbus decides to run the football, they got to run forward here. They lead at 42-26 with a minute to play.
How are they going to be able to look past this and focus on next Saturday's contest?
Official athletic retailer of the Arena Football League. Champ Sports, where sport lives.
This year, the Arena Football League is celebrating its 20th season. And to our great fans everywhere, we've just got one thing to say.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You've been stranded for days. You have no food and no water. And to top it off, Casino Arizona Slots paid out $5.9 million today. But don't worry if you can't make it. We'll do it again tomorrow.
(42-26) is your score. 1 minute remaining. And Danny Kite on to attempt a field goal here.
Danny Kite will attempt a 42-yard
which would put him up by 19. Big play here if he could put this through, because touchdown and then 2-point conversion twice, and you've got a tie game. Snap, kick, on the way, and no good. Off the net. And set for the return for Arizona. Getting taken down there is Damien Gross. Now, I was going to say the interesting thing within 1 minute, if you're Columbus and decide to run the football great, you got to run forward, right? The quarterback can't take a knee.
No, you can't. You've got to make forward progress. Otherwise, the clock will stop.
Right. So if the quarterback takes a knee, the clock stops each time.
And I can tell you from experience, I played in a game where we were running the ball to win the game on the last play of the game and fumbled. Wow. And it got picked up by the opposing team, ran back the other way for a touchdown as time expired.
Wow.
Because you can't take a knee. And that's exactly what the league wants.
Yep.
They create offense and
play
it creates drama.
Yep. So 51 seconds to play. Play clock at 3. Quick pass. Gatewood finally gets a catch. Across the 10, 15, and all the way out to the 19-yard line. And they'll hustle out to the ball. Damien Gross has had a big game tonight. Gatewood made the big catch there.
His first post corner of the night, beats the wall and the ball. Another post corner for his second touchdown, and one more on a stop route. 3 touchdowns for the former Destroyer.
Nice game for him, and he's going deep. Bonner throws it off short. Gatewood again. Again, just your safety valve, his third look. He had 2 guys streaking down the field, and he dropped it off to Gatewood, who gets it to about the 22-yard line. Damien Gross, a pretty good last couple of weeks, huh? Man.
When you're the offensive specialist, those are the kind of numbers you should expect to put up, though.
16, 278, and 7 touchdowns. The clock is all the way down inside of 20 seconds now. And Arizona has to score baby on this play. This time Jones in the high motion, slips to the right side. Bonner straight back, fires into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And it's that man again, number 12, Gerald Brown. Had a couple last week and a couple more tonight, and that should seal the victory. Well, he's had a good couple of weeks, Greg, hasn't he?
Yes, he had. You don't get a lot of picks in this league, especially when you're the DS. And he's got 4 in the last 2 weeks. 2 more big ones tonight. You can see the replay here. Cedric Bonner's waiting, trying to make something happen, forcing it downfield. Gerald Brown with the pick, and almost takes it all the way back. Beau Kelly's going to make the tackle.
Just sitting back there playing center field, bandit.
He is, and he picks off the post route by Randy Gatewood. Showing a little flash there, run the ball back. You're right, 4 picks in 2 weeks. That's pretty huge.
That is really strong. Now they go to the run again. You have to run forward. Gains about 8 foot. So the clock will now run out on that one, and that'll do it. Huge win for the Columbus Destroyers. It puts them at 2-3 on the season.
A very big win. They after dropping 3 in a row, needed to come home, get a win in front of the hometown faithful here at Huntington Field and Nationwide Arena. Confidence for both sides of the ball.
Well, let's go down to the field. Jim Day and his guest. Jim?
Gerald Brown, 2 interceptions in the last game, 2 interceptions tonight. Congratulations, and a big win for this club.
Yes, sir. We just had to bring our hard hat. You know, I want to play good against the team I played with last year, so I just had to stay focused, and us as a team, we had to really stay focused, and everybody had to contribute, and it was a well-played game by us.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you, sir.
Columbus Destroyers beat the Arizona Rattlers tonight. Pick back upstairs to you.
Thank you very much, Jim. And again, they got the win in the first week. They've gone 3 weeks, and now they get the taste victory. Big win for them. It should boost their morale going into next week.
Get the confidence back. They're back on track now, 2-4 after losing 3 in a row.
All right, for Jim Day and Greg Fry, I'm Jeff Pecora. Once again, our final score from Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio. Columbus 42, Arizona 26. You've been watching the AFL on FSN, brought to you by ADT. Good night, everyone.
Announcing one serious sale at Biddulph Mazda. Get a 1-year Sirius satellite radio subscription at no additional charge when you buy any certified pre-owned vehicle at Biddulph Mazda and Import. Choose from over $1 million of certified pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all available at 3.9% financing on all pre-owned vehicles. No gimmicks, just great deals on certified pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Biddulph Mazda and Imports, 8424 West Bell Road in Peoria, or visit biddulphmazda.com.
All sorts of riders feel really good riding with Geico. Geico. One call could save you money on your motorcycle insurance, too.
On an all-new CMI with Chris Myers, Mark Cuban.
People said, shut up, write the checks, and sit in the suite. Now, when a new owner comes in, they ask, are you going to be like Mark Cuban?
Mark Cuban on the Chris Myers Interview, Sunday on FSN.
Coyotes hockey is on FSN Arizona. A fierce battle will ensue when Phoenix takes on perennial powerhouse Detroit in the menacing confines of Hockeytown, USA. Coyotes, Red Wings, Tuesday, March 7th, only on FSN Arizona.
It's television's most prestigious fishing tournament. FLW Outdoors.
Look at the bend in that rod.
The ultimate weekly challenge in competitive fishing.
Woo! Huge fish.
Follow the world's top anglers as they go head-to-head in a race to hook the day's most elusive catch. And battle it out for the right to be crowned world champion. FLW Outdoors, Sundays on FSN.
Tonight on your Arizona Sports Report, we're in Tucson making the switch back to third base with the D-backs Chad Tracy. And the latest on the Suns' injury woes. Will Steve Nash play tomorrow night? On your Arizona Sports Report tonight at 9:30.
Former champ Fermin Forrest looks to get back to championship form on the best damn fight night period. Plus, heavyweight contender Kirk Johnson returns to the ring. Presented by Honda Motorcycles on FSN.
Due to the length of the previous program, we now join the following program already in progress on FSN.
Nominated for the Hall. Now, the final class will be announced April 3rd with induction ceremony set for September. Sir Charles on his midseason pick for MVP and the return of Amari Stoudemire.
Amari should sit out the entire season. If he comes back, it'd be a really big risk. But I'm not sure. You guys think that he's going to step out there and be the old Amari Stoudemire. He's not going to be. It's going to take him a while to adjust to playing. What Steve Nash has done for the Phoenix Suns this year, what he done last year was pretty incredible. What he's done this year is even better.
At the All-Star break, no one expected the Suns to be where they're at, leading the Pacific and cruising along. They certainly were the talk of the All-Stars here in Houston, including one Kobe Bryant.
Not very surprising, because they have so many weapons over there, and Steve Nash is an incredible quarterback at orchestrating and running the show. And the style of play that they use fits perfectly with the personnel that they have. So it's not surprising at all. They're an unorthodox team to play. It's difficult to match up with them. They just run you out the gym.
I think they've had a great year so far. I think they have a great year, and they've adjusted real well. I think they've had some great play people stepping up. Boris Diaw, Sean Marion, and of course the player Steve Nash. I think they've been great so far.
I was like, yeah, I knew the Suns wouldn't do well without Amari, and then they turned it around. And we're just 2 games behind them just the other day. Now we're 4.5. They just keep winning, and they keep playing great basketball. It's not just squeaking games out. They're blowing people out, and if they're losing, it's double overtime, and they're playing well.
Steve is definitely the catalyst to all that. So it's wonderful to see because they haven't missed a beat, and I know it puts pressure on the big guy a little bit because he's probably not feeling that's missed. Everybody's saying, well, when he gets back, we'll be even better, but then it could make him not as good, but I doubt that as well.
As you can tell, the Suns certainly getting all kinds of respect here at All-Star Weekend. When we return on the Suns Insider in Houston, the Suns were hoping to repeat as champs in the shooting stars and skills competitions, but the bounces just didn't go their way. Back in a bit.
A spot in the big dance is on the line in the Pacific Life Pac-10 Men's Tournament. For the first time ever, all 10 men's teams get caught in the madness.
Oh, is that ever pretty?
3 days in March.
Can you believe that?
1 court. And a champion crowned. Yes! The Pacific Life Pac-10 Men's Tournament begins March 8th on FSN. It's television's most prestigious fishing tournament. FLW Outdoors.
Look at the bend in that rod.
The ultimate weekly challenge in competitive fishing.
Woo! Huge fish.
Follow the world's top anglers as they go head-to-head in a race to hook the day's most elusive catch. And battle it out for the right to be crowned world champion. FLW Outdoors, Sundays on FSN.
And welcome back to the Suns Insider. Time to check now the bumps and bruises for the Phoenix Suns. It's our Peterson-Johnson injury report. The doctor's saying everything is coming along nicely as he returns from that microfracture surgery on his knee. He can now go all out in his rehab, and that includes conditioning. Check the guy out in practice. Stat going hard and looking good. His exact timetable still up in the air, but he cannot wait to get back in the lineup. Well, the jam session is in full-on jam mode, but I'll tell you what, Saturday at the All-Star Weekend is all about the skills. Now, unfortunately, Raja Bell had to drop out of the three-point shooting competition because of an illness in his family, but the rest of the Suns taking center stage. Sean Marion and Thunder Dan Marley back to defend their title in the Shooting Stars competition, but this year with a brand-new teammate in the Mercs, Kelly Miller.
Was so proud that we had.
Former Sun Walter McCarty belting out the national anthem. And then the Spurs belted out a new record. Steve Kerr, Tony Parker, and Kendra Wecker were on fire. A time of 25.1 seconds as Parker drilled the half quarter. So the Suns had to pull off a minor miracle to defend, and the shots just didn't fall. The half court shot was the killer.
You know, I knew we were in trouble since San Antonio came out of the box with 25. That's a pretty good score. I mean, we had 28 last year, and that was a record. So we knew we had to hit all our shots and just didn't do it. That half-court shot's a tough one. Man, you know, I was hitting them when we were practicing out there, but it didn't go down, you know, it seemed like I wanted to. But, oh, well, you know, it was a great call. It was fun, man. They set the standard high this year. They beat our record from last year, 25-1. I think we hit our third half-court shot last year. I mean, but, hey, you know, it happens sometimes.
Hey, Steve, Dan Marley says he's crushed.
Dan Marley is crushed. You know, he talked to me this morning. You know, he told me they were the defending champs, and I told him if we go first, we're going to post a low score and then just sit in the clubhouse. And then we did. I walked over to him. I said, "You're playing for second now." He said, "I'd be happy with second."
Next up, it was reigning MVP Steve Nash defending his title in the skills competition. And what can you say about Nash? The guy can do it all. Pass, dribble, score. And all those talents were on full display Saturday night. But Nash simply didn't have his A game, a missed pass, and a lot of trouble at the top of the key. Nash giving up the title to Dwayne Wade, but in typical Nash style, he wasn't fazed.
Yeah, I didn't have a good day at the office, but that's okay. You know, it was fun, and you know, Dwayne was really good, so you know, I tip my hat to him.
The threes were the problem. That's pretty rare.
Yeah, it wasn't even a three. It's just the top of the key, and I just couldn't make one today.
So the Suns went home empty-handed Saturday night, but the good news is Steve and Sean are back tomorrow night when the game counts for real. Now the skills competition continued. In the three-point shootout, Dirk Nowitzki was the winner, and in the slam dunk competition, former Wildcat Andre Iguodala, well, he got robbed.
Nate did a good job out there. He was a good dunker. You know, deserved to win. So it's for the crowd, and if that's what they wanted, then that's what they got. But if not, then, you know, not too worried about it. I came in with that just sitting down one day. Well, actually, I was in the gym this summer, and the guy told me I couldn't touch one side of the backboard, come to the other side and dunk it, and I did it. And I'm like, well, it'd be tougher if a guy threw it from there. So it came from that, and got a chance to show it to the crowd.
This is an interesting weekend. People are pulling you a million different directions. You got to take care of the media and the fans. Plus, you got to make some space for yourself to go out at night and have some fun.
Yeah, a little bit, you know, at times. Yeah, sometimes. But, you know, it's just part of the All-Star festivities and All-Star weekend, man. You just got to go out here and it's really at everybody else's leisure, not your leisure.
Yeah. What's the best part?
Man, just actually getting announced to be an All-Star, man. When you come across that stage and the lights hit you and they call your name out.
You know, you don't get a lot of respect. And do you look at this game as a chance to maybe show more people exactly what you do for the Suns night in, night out?
Yeah, a little bit here and there, but I mean, sometimes you can't really showcase your full talents out here in the All-Star game. It's not really about that, but, you know, just to be here to represent your team and yourself, man, and to get here, you know what I'm saying, it's even better, you know, because some fact is, you know, it's only, what, 12 players from each conference get here every year. So, you know, so basically you're 24 best players in the league that year.
You know, Steve Nash is kind of a low-key kind of guy. This really weekend doesn't fit his style. What's he like? Is he a kick to hang out with?
Yeah, Steve cool, man. He's just like, he's normal, laid back and nonchalant, just go about everything.
So do you roll with him to some of these parties, or is he kind of like, no?
No, I think we might roll together tonight. I think so.
Yeah?
So it's gonna be fun.
Where are you going? You taking the Suns Insider with you?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think no media allowed.
Exactly. Top secret.
Yeah.
Well, you watched some of the rookie-sophomore game last night. Some young guns bringing some serious game. Andre Iguodala flying high.
Yeah, he's done. Yeah, he gets up. Yeah, so it's going to be exciting to watch him in dunk contest tonight. But yeah, the young players are definitely up and coming, and they bringing it.
What do you got planned for tomorrow? Anything special? I mean, you know, it's tough. It's a tough game to get into the flow of offensively. But do you have anything planned?
No, man. Just go out there and do what I do normally. I think go out there and just have some fun.
Tricks, enjoy, man.
You enjoy
Thanks for stopping by. Plenty more headed your way on this All-Star edition of your Suns Insider. When we come back, we'll check out all the highlights of the All-Star game. The Matrix with a strong showing, but the West couldn't close it out. Don't go anywhere. The Suns Insider back in a bit.
A spot in the big dance is on the line in the Pacific Life Pac-10 Men's Tournament. For the first time ever, all 10 men's teams get caught in the madness.
Oh, is that ever pretty?
3 days in March.
You believe that?
1 court. And a champion crowned.
Yes!
The Pacific Life Pac-10 Men's Tournament begins March 8th on FSN.
Diamondbacks baseball is back.
Diamondbacks win the game!
Get psyched for a sizzling season of baseball with the return of the Diamondbacks. FSN Arizona is the place to catch all the excitement as the countdown to the regular season cranks up. With a reconstructed lineup and the backing of returning veterans Luis Gonzalez, Sean Green, and Craig Counsell, Arizona steps up to the plate ready to be a major contender in the NL West. Spring training returns. The Diamondbacks take on the world champion White Sox, March 14th on FSN Arizona.
Hey, what's up? This is Sean Marion, and you're watching Suns Insider.
And welcome back to this All-Star edition of your Suns Insider. Now, Sunday is the night we find out if all the hype turns into some quality hoops. Plenty of flash on display, but in the end, the West letting a 21-point lead slip away. The Stars were out in Houston. Reigning MVP Steve Nash ready to lead the West. He is all about dishing the rock. And what about the Matrix? Sean Marion bringing the funk, having a blast in the introductions. More on these spectacular moves in just a bit. The players weren't the only all-stars in Houston. The Toyota Center packed with a who's who of Hollywood and the hip-hop world. They were all treated to a fantastic game. Steve Nash, the guy only took 2 shots in 27 minutes. He drops the floating baseline jumper. He had 2 points and 5 assists. Then Tricks, working for it, drives and gets the bucket. He had 14 points and 8 rebounds. The West on the run. The alley-oop from Kevin Garnett to the Matrix. The West starting to build an early lead. Sean always working the glass. He gets the follow-up and drops the deuce. Nash was on the bench as the East got back in the game. Late in the contest, Sean goes inside, misses the jam, but he stays with it, gets the follow-up layup. Now, after letting a 21-point lead slip away, the West battled back, down by 2, and check out the shot by Kobe Bryant. Tough bucket, and the game is tied at 120. The East going for the win. Their final possession, Allen Iverson off the mark, but no one blocks out Dwayne Wade, and he is there for the stick back, and the East takes the All-Star game for the 2nd year in a row.
I don't know why I'm like that out there, but I want to try to set everybody up, and you know, maybe I should have been more.
Vegas is good. It's foot if you